Hello, Mike. Oh, there we are. Okay. OBS just likes to make stuff not work for some reason. Screw you, OBS. No, what's up, party people? That's what I was saying that entire time. Just to myself, though. Just those words just went out into the void, into nowhere. How we doing, fellas? How we doing today? We're doing absolutely wonderful on a Taquito Tuesday. Don't eat taquitos, by the way. Make you just shit your guts out. Absolute insanity. What's up, Joey? What's up, Connor? What's up, Mr. Bros Only? Yes, so we're gonna be building the arena today. Let me change this up quick. I was just saying, am I being gaslighted into being deaf? No gaslighting here. No gaslighting here. We won't do it to you, Connor. Or we may. It depends. I feel like I'm being attacked. I'll start gaslighting, dude. If I'm losing an argument, instant gaslighting. Screw it. You know, I gotta win somehow, right? No, so that's kind of what. Okay, so here, the little bit of discussion here. I gotta talk about this a little bit because I've been thinking. I've been using my small, tiny little brain. No, not really any discussion or anything, but I was thinking maybe that we should do the events every other Thursday, just because part of these things are gonna, like these events, building them is gonna take me a long time. In between everything else that happens in life and videos and whatnot and all that good stuff. But speaking of videos, every other Thursday, I agree. Okay, great. Thank you for the feedback, Mr. Bros Only. I think every other Thursday is good. It gives everybody time to recuperate and then maybe plan as well. I don't know. I think it's a decent idea and things will be higher quality because of that. And then maybe once we get all our events built up, then maybe we could do every Thursday. But I think even with when we do an event, I want to go back and change it so it's not the exact same. So like, for instance, with the elk racing, at some point I want to go back and add, like, keep that track, but then add another track. So there, you know, at the start, out the gate where you go, instead of going right, maybe you go left and then you go on an entire different track. And then maybe we could do like 3 or 4 of those. And now you've got 3 or 4 different tracks that you can hit, you know, every once in a while, right? And that's kind of the idea behind that, is what I'm thinking at least. But I think every other Thursday would be decent. That would give me enough time to work on just like a general video for the channel, and then also work on a video for like event specific stuff. Speaking of videos for event specific stuff, did you guys like the video that I just put out for that event? That's kind of the general idea of what I think the videos are going to kind of look like. They're mostly just going to be highlights of just like funny shit that happened. I mean, the algorithm's not going to love them, but they're more for you guys, and to show people like kind of what we do. I thought it was funny. I enjoyed it. So I also enjoyed making it a lot. I was fucking dying the entire time I was making it. It was insane. Video was great. Okay, good. It was a good video, but I could barely watch it without cringing at my own voice. Hey, don't worry, Connor. That all happened. It happens to all of us when we first start out here. Now, you ever tried to like for presentations and stuff where you have to record yourself and you're just like, oh my god, this is the worst. I'm awful. I'm actually disgusting. I'm terrible to look at. I don't sound good. I mean, can we do something about that? No, you know what I mean? It's like when you first do your first couple presentations, or like you hear your voice on video, you're just like, this is the worst thing I've ever. Or you're like, on the flip side of that, you're a narcissist and you're like, oh my god, I'm fucking. Okay, what? Hold on. Am I him? I'm not sure. I don't know. It depends on what kind of mood you're in, I guess, at the same time. Sometimes I'm like, I'm fuck. Shit. And then other days I'm like, oh my god, somebody get this guy some help. Somebody call an ambulance. Call an ambulance. I hate recording my voice. I remember yesterday. I remember you. We've met. I remember yesterday. I remember you. I've seen you before, Mr. Leave. Welcome into the chat. How are you doing? Is it because your voice when talking sounds different, so your brain is confused? Is that what it is? Is that a little bit of science behind it? Your brain's like, hey, what the fuck? What do we got going on here? What's the issue? Why do we sound so funky? It's kind of true. It's kind of weird. But how are we doing on a quality check today in terms of Tuesday? It's what? It's July 15th. We're kind of getting over summer. We're getting over the hump. Football season's coming up. Football number one. But we're a freaking hot day. I'm excited for a lot of things to do. You know? Yeah, voice sounds deeper to yourself. Yeah. But the fun thing about my voice is I feel like life decided to just stop developing me at 14. I've been stuck with it for almost 10 years. You know, speaking on the voice topic, I do think there is a difference between when you speak from your throat versus speaking from like your diaphragm. You know what I mean? And speaking from like your chest and your gut, or at least that's what they say. You're supposed to. Dang, I need some better lighting, bro. I need to plug in my lighting. It's getting dark right here. They say, I've seen a video on this, just one of those random videos that pops up on your feed, but they say, I think, that you're supposed to speak from your diaphragm and not from your throat. But I don't know, dude. You got what you got, unfortunately. You just got to make do with it. No matter what you end up with, if you just do it, fucking no free advertisements, Donald, get the F out of here. Whatever you do, if you just do it with confidence, baby, then nobody will mess with you. That's 100%. I do know that for a fact, dude. Just be confident, and that will literally solve all your problems. Now, how you develop confidence is an entirely different problem on its own. We'll put that to the side. Confidence is key. Slay queen. A slay king. I like where Joey's at. Slay, baby. That's what I like to see. Slay king. Hey, Slay king. I'm going to start saying that now. Whenever I'm on the server and I see somebody put something in chat, I'm definitely, or like just, have done something crazy, I'm like, hey, Slay. I'm typing in chat. Hey, Slay king. That's going to be my motto from now on, Joey. I'm adopting that shit. Can't I just blast an air horn of mixed signals to communicate? Can't I just meow? It seems to work good for this guy over here. I don't know. I don't think you can see him from back there. No, you won't be able to see him. He's off screen. But can I just like... And everybody understands what that means? Mixed signals is crazy. Okay. So kind of what we're going to be doing... I want to show y'all this... this spot that I found that I think is just... I think this is like... literally about as perfect as it could get for Event City. And it's right next to the track. I have to show y'all this. Beaver's motto is slay. That's what I'm saying. Hey, slay king. Okay. Here's the thing. We got to hype each other up. You know what I mean? In today's society, this is a topic for us to get into later, but today's society, dude, they don't want to see us win, okay? We got to hype each other up. You know what I'm saying? So if I have to tell one of you in chat, Slay King? Joey said, look who's here. Look who's here. Tisk tisk. Let me get a lantern, dude. Who said you could be here? I just wanted to come hang out. Please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Please. Entire protein shake down, baby. Let's go. No, but in today's society, fellas, we have to band together, because nobody's gonna lift us up. Okay. Damn, it's dark right now, unfortunately. It's tragic. By the way, can anybody tell me, is there a way to see who's in the server in game? Because I feel like there is, based on what I've gathered, but I don't know what the button is. Can somebody tell me the button for that? I don't know. Dot online? Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Ah. Look at the prox chat menu. I forget which button. I've got so many fucking buttons that do so much that I forget just what. Just start pressing shit. Oh, none of it's gonna work. That's fine. Whatever. So, oh, it's backspace. That's right. Okay. Player list. Oh, it has a player list in this? I didn't know that. Ah. Oh, and I can turn their volume down, so when somebody's being real fucking outrageous, I can just... Joey, done. Me, done. All right. Know what I mean? Is there really a temporal storm right now? That's fucking crazy. I just got here. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I will say that Temporal Symphony sounds real fucking scary. Oh, it's a warning. Oh, it's a warning. Okay, I remember. I did read through the mod a little bit. I forgot about that. Thanks for the warning right now. Real helpful. Oh my god, that's insanely scary. Jesus. Look at this all lit up, dude. Doesn't this just look crazy business? But what I was thinking was, so for instance, let me put some light there. I can't wait till we get coral reefs and stuff, and then we can fill this entire lake with life. But so I'm thinking, you know, for instance, where this starts off here, I could block this off with some sort of medieval block. Well, no, I guess we put the market right here. What about we just put the racetrack through the market? Jesus Christ, dude. This is just great. All right, I'm turning this shit down for now, fellas. I'm not, oh my God. You know, get ear fucked. Okay. Let me turn this up a little bit. Some background noise. I made a cabin nearby. I guess I can't now. You can't what? You can't what, Leaf? You made a cabin nearby? Where's your cabin? Where is said cabin? Cabin where? I'm not sure. But anyways, piss off Storm trying to make red currant syrup. For instance, like you would still start here, but then you go off and then skirt to the left, maybe go up to the left, come around, go through some different areas here, whatnot, add, you know, new different obstacles, bridges and such, and then maybe it ropes back around, you know, all the way through here with some different things, and then off to the cliff once again. I really like the cliff a lot better than I anticipated, because there's actually a decent sized skill gap here where the jump is than I really thought there was in the first place. To the lake southwest of there's a little hill northwest of the lake. That'd be a fun hide and seek Waldo game. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. I forgot about hide and seek. Southeast of there. Southeast of here. South. Somewhere in this area, I believe. I know there is actually a small building over here off in the not too far distance. It's like, what, up here to the north, I believe? Where? It's somewhere in here. A little weird deal. But I want it to be daytime so I can show you all this spot. But yeah, maybe we could have several different tracks coming off, and I thought maybe you could go in reverse as well. You could start the swim off, start swimming, where you get your fucking swimming trunks on. Okay. Ooh, especially populating some cool ideas in my head. You know what's interesting about ideas and such is sometimes you just need some inspiration. Oh wow, this is a little bit louder. Sometimes you just need some inspiration for ideas to pop off. You know, it just takes one thing to fire you up. Close that. No east of there? Oh god, I don't know. I thought you said west. Leave. What the hell? So I found this. Show you all the area that I've discovered. It's really just right over here. Right to the left over here. I use left and right. Oh, what's up, gamer? Welcome in. How you doing, brother? Welcome in, W Gamer. I found, so the area that we're going to be building, you can see on the map here, there's like a bunch of trees here around the edge. Wait, no, I'm a moron. Hold on, wrong way. Whoops. Over here, over yonder. So this like circle, nice circle area is where I'm planning to put the arena, and I kind of want it to be this massive circle. Now, since we have a little bit of extended time, cat's making noise back there. Since we have a little bit of extended time, and I have y'all here, would y'all rather play an arena free-for-all style of game, style of event, or would you rather do maybe capture the flag? Which one of those do y'all prefer? Now, let me actually say this. Maybe we'll do the free-for-all style first, and then we'll do the capture the flag later when we have some more players. So that way we can have like faction v faction type of combat. This circle is perfect to flood fucking down. You gotta get you on. Actually, you know what? That's not even crazy, Leave, because there's this massive lake here. You could just put a giant ass canal there. Actually, genius. Both. Yeah. We may do the free for all, and then until we get another you know, an equivalent size faction to the Hope Boys, then we'll do that. That way we can have faction v faction type. That'll be super competitive. You have faction v faction. Ooh, shit. I could see how that could get real dicey and spicy. And that'll be maybe a separate arena with 2 different kind of fortresses that we create for that. But on that note, I think what I am gonna do is, I mean, the part of the point too as well with the video that I just released was to kind of advertise the server for anybody who wanted to join and see what it was about, but it didn't really hit that many people. So I'm gonna try and make some other videos, and we'll see if that'll be good as well. Kind of a tinkering process, but hopefully I can work on getting more people in here so y'all have competitiveness amongst each other. Man, gotta go. Sorry, this is cool already. All right, I'll see you later, Gamer. Thanks for popping in, brother. That's the lake. Oh, I'm close to your dill leaf. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, maybe I am. Maybe we're talking about the same thing. It was literally like there was a small building. I just cannot see shit, dude. This is just insane. This small building right here. Is this what you were talking about? This is just a conglomerate, dude. You just abandoned this. Oh man. Ooh, nasty basalt. Yeah, this is a very interesting conglomerate of cobblestone that you put together here. Chert, andesite, and basalt. Is this it? It's very good. Very good. That's it. That is it, huh? I noticed this a while ago. I was like, But yeah, we're gonna put for this stream. We're gonna kind of start building and putting the arena together for the most part. That's kind of the plan. But once it is daytime, I want to show y'all there's this area just to the north here, past this, what would you call it, gorge maybe? And this area right here is actually perfect for Event City. It's, when y'all see this, dude, it's insane how good this is. But the one thing that I am thinking of, maybe Leave, you might be upset with this, I'm gonna get rid of all of this water in this area. I'm getting rid of all of it. It's gone. See ya. What the hell is this right here? Oh, I guess this is water as well. A little bit of water there. Yeah, that's water. Okay, I was like, what the hell? Somebody's built something over here. All right, time to join. Everybody get in here. Get in here. Everybody say hi. There. All right. You know how to use World Edit yet, right? Yes, I do know how to use World Edit. Wow, that looks insane right there. You kind of see his like silhouette. Jeez, that's actually creepy, bro. If they don't let us fight Dave as the in-game boss for the final chapter of Vintage Story, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. TBH. That feels like a necessity. I'm just look at this dude. Look at this dude. That's water? Yes, Leave. This is water. This is water, I believe. Why don't we check it out? Double check. Yeah, I want to fight. He is the Thunder Lord, I guess is his actual name. Based on a painting. But he goes by Dave, which is community. Anyways, this is water. Yeah, actually, this is water. Huh. I don't know why it pops up like that. That is odd. But yeah, just, oh my god, isn't that menacing? Holy shit, dude, that's probably the scariest lip of homie I've seen, dude. Oh man, that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. What if you had a bunch of Thunderlords walking around? What does that mean for everybody? Not sure. Hey, not too sure. Please don't touch my butt. To the east of there, I found a small fortress with cannons, but they are crafted, not real. The storms sound way better too. Yeah, the storms don't sound like just fucking destroy my ears. God, he looks so cool. I can't get over that. I might as well go over there. Just spank him. Spank his little tushy for being so cool looking. There's just little, I just need it to be. Does anybody know if this temporal storm was like a heavy one or a light one? Looks pretty heavy based on old boy coming out. It's probably a medium. Yeah, I found some ruin of the Blackguards with chiseled cannons. Chiseled cannons is tough. Help us fall. I'm trying to think of what all in Event City we should put. Do y'all have, we do want to market, I feel like, for sure. We need a market that sells items, but one of the things we need to find what items are like extremely rare or almost impossible to get for people to buy. One of the things I was thinking of is maybe that we could sell clothing outfits. What do y'all think about this? We could sell like outfit pieces here at the event city, because I know like clothing in this game is not super easy to get. So maybe I feel like that would be cool to have. You could buy swag, right? Yes, self-clothing. Yes, please. Okay. I mean, I feel like everybody wants to look swaggy, right? And you can't get, I mean, I don't know that you can't get all of this, but it definitely is hard. It's not easy to get all this stuff, right? So maybe that's, I don't know what a pillory is. The hell's a pillory? Hillary. What the? Okay, and it just turned into a temporal gear. What? Hello? What the fuck was, what was that? What? Hold on. I feel, does anybody know what a pillory is? What is in my hand? Oh, I see. Well, that is not what I had anticipated. That's actually sick as fuck now that I think about it. What if this is gonna be a crazy take? Y'all are gonna think quite the closely there, people. I know. This is going to be a crazy take, but hear me out. This is gonna be wild, but hear me out. What if for factions, if you have like, this is crazy, I know. This is crazy, okay? But what if you have slaves in your faction or prisoners of war, and to mark or identify them as so, you put a pillory on them? Listen, this is just obviously all role play and hypothetical, okay? So if I can just relax on the, you know, certain touchy aspects of things. What are you doing back there? Kitty's back there screwing shit up, dude. I came home and Cat was just destroyed my entire apartment. I already am a slave. Oh my gosh. This degrades immediately. Yeah. Only kidding, of course. I mean, I think that's that's a cool idea. Now, obviously that has some very negative connotations to it, but I think it is cool at the end of the day. That would be a cool way to mark your lower citizens. Maybe if you really want to have a full-on dictatorship, you know what I mean? Fuck it. Do you run your kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Y'all run your however you want to run your society. Yeah, your lowly citizens, dude, your peasantry. Your peasantry have to wear pillories. Hell yeah. No fucking free advertisements around here. I think that sounds like a great idea. I call Beaver as my first prisoner. Okay, JC. What are you doing, JC? What are you doing, boy? What are you doing, brother? That's all right. I don't mind being a prisoner. You make me I'll be your dirty little prisoner, you know what I'm saying? I'm a dirty girl. No, yeah, I will. I mean, depends. What are you gonna do for me? You know what I mean? Freaky beef. Hey, I'll be your little. Is it a sex dungeon? Is it a? What are we doing? I thought I was just here to. I thought this was a birthday party. I thought this was a part. Oh, we're getting into the diddler, dude. Speaking of, dude's just going innocent. If you do, I'll flood your valley. I'm covering it up. I'm covering it up. Gonna make me act up, JC said. Act up, you gonna get snatched up. Okay, so what? God, of course, when I want to show this valley to y'all, it's fucking foggy. It's so foggy. Look, just because it's 18 plus server doesn't mean we gotta be 18 plus. Listen, we can get a little bit outlandish every once in a while. It's fine. It's fine. We just, we don't have to go too crazy with it. Obsidian here. Obsidian is taking my. Anyways, this is the area that I am thinking of building the arena in. So you can kind of see it's like a nice oval shape, circle, nice circle oval shape type ish. So this is where I think we're gonna put it. And you can see the track is just over there off in the distance. I think this is a good spot for it. If I get more fog on my screen. I'm gonna carve my eyeballs out. And this is where it's gonna be. And then I was thinking maybe of putting I don't know how big to make it. Maybe huge. And think of the children. And then maybe putting the stands here on the edge. On said edge, and then maybe putting a gate here at the beginning with people to walk into, and then boom, open arena. I really don't think it needs to be as big as I'm possibly making it out to be, but I don't know. We'll see. That is obviously something we will decide as construction goes up, right? Now, can I please? I just want to show this area of. I just want to show this area of without it being foggy. Somebody help! Somebody help! Dude, it's really this foggy for this entire area. That's absolutely insane. Well, maybe we have to show it off later in the stream. What was there a little bit of my screen got a bright white flash there for a second. Wow, it's just this entire area is covered by a snowstorm. Insane. It's literally October. Oh shit, it's October already. Holy moly. Time kind of flies when you're not in a single player world. Right, Chet? Tired of the pesky mountains and long walks into Wolf's Mouth in the middle of nowhere? Come and join the Inner Block Bureau of Trails, Tunnels, and Canals, or TBD for short. All ages must be equipped with firearms. Holy shit, that's great. That fits your motto. This game needs elk armor and other elk design stuff. Def need elk armor. I agree. I'm surprised that there's no mods with elk armor being a thing already. Honestly. I'm really surprised by that fact, but it definitely, for the elk race, having elk armor would have differentiated and made it very cool looking. Made everybody's elks really cool looking. I guess I could turn this back up, can I? Oh wow, the wind is loud. Wowzers. Oh, and music just went off. Whoopsies. Elk armor should slow elk down though. I feel like they should add mooses to the game and let us ride mooses or bears. I know bears is kind of outlandish. It's kind of crazy to ride a bear, but just think about it, okay? You get bear armor. Well, I guess it's kind of wrong if you wear bear armor and ride a bear at the same time. It's like, hey, dude, look, I killed your second cousin, and I'm wearing his skin while I ride you. It's kind of fucking wild statement, honestly. But if we had a horse mod, it would be neat to have armor and comparisons. I don't know what the hell that is, Connor. It's too advanced for me. I live 1:30 a.m. Gang, rise up for something like that. What's up, Cuban? Welcome in, brother. You're absolutely goated. You and me, kid, dude, are just absolute dogs. Just straight up dogs. Insane stuff. I love the elk feels different, which matches Vintage Story. I stand by that 100%, Joey, by the way. The elk, I think that's just another hallmark of Vintage Story differentiating itself between it and Minecraft is the elk, dude. It's like, oh, elk is just so cool. It's also kind of fantasy-ish, if you will. I know there was some discussion in the Discord the other day about fantasy stuff and whatnot and how this game is like slightly fantasy, but if you think about it, any game I've ever seen where you can ride an elk, they also have dragons and goblins and shit. But I think riding bears, if they could add that, that would be sick. I know that's out there, but just hear me out, okay? We had a faction that was all about the bear gang. They all wore bear armor, and they ride bears into battle. I mean, shit, dude. They would be unstoppable with how powerful bears are in this game. I don't really want a fantasy Vintage Story other than temporal stuff. I don't think they're gonna go that way. I like me realize. Hello. Also, how are you doing, Cupid? By the way, how are you doing? Our expert modder, by the way. All right, chat. I don't want dragons or anything though. Yeah, and that's what mods are for. I think Tyrone has a vision for this game that he's gonna stick to pretty heavily. I don't think they're gonna do anything super outlandish or change tone dramatically based on everything and the way that they do conduct business, you know, they go through their progression very slowly and methodically, that I believe everything will come out very well. They do put a lot of thoughts into things. So, here we go. Jeez. They're making the second game thing, so both sides get to have fun. Hand baskets with steel axe. I think he got that axe himself. Here's what pisses me off about the whole axe situation is I don't know which mod has done this, but I used to be able to, you know, if you just took an axe in creative mode and you just hit the bottom of a tree, the entire tree would dissipate. But I now have to manually cut the sumbitch down. Oh. I saw a new Yeti video that someone wants to create a social experiment with Minecraft, and everyone was like, dude, vintage story. I seen that video as well. And everybody was spamming in the comments. They were like, dude, vintage story, vintage story. But one of the things that, what was I gonna say? One of the things that came up as a problem that he mentioned in the next video is that vintage story servers are not like super equipped to handle that many people. And that's kind of what I worry about with our server is I know there's been some stress about the mods in which bros only, I'm gonna give you a list of mods that I kind of want to roll back on and take out. It won't be like a super big list, but just because I want to make sure that we prioritize performance on the server over anything. And I wouldn't think it would be an issue other than the fact that, and I think Tyrone has said this himself as well as other big server owners, is that vintage story servers are just like not, the game's just not equipped right now to handle that much. The only way it's gonna work is if the space is small and resource abundant. That too. And how could you organize that many people and how/when 24/7 or certain times? You know, yeah, that is a good question. I think it takes a lot of background, like actual staff to do that, because based on some of the other social experimentation videos I've heard about, there's like admins who kind of, you know, tell people to do certain things for storyline purposes and whatnot, and it's not as organic. And it was kind of the one real reason it was pitched. I do think it would, I think our server slightly, and y'all tell me what you think about this, I think our server to some degree is kind of one of those type of servers. Like, if I wanted to make a video, like social experiment, I could, because ours half is like, you know, has an economy to it. Obviously, a lot of these things will blossom a lot more with more players that we get in here, and it's kind of my job to help get some more players in here so that we can really have things grow into different faction feuds and whatnot. But our server is kind of somewhat like that. It's just not like, I don't know, it's not forced or anything. It's half playing, half role playing, you know. I would 100% do a social experiment, and I would 100% be down to put one on. You know what I mean? I think Vintage Story, the game, just doesn't have the resources to be able to do that right now. I know some mods nobody uses that we can remove. Yeah, I think it's some of those that I want to remove. There's only some that people just aren't using, and it's like, I want to keep the ones that are the most bang for your buck, if that makes sense. I love this game. Welcome in, Milo. I love this game as well. We're all big fiends in here, so you're in the right place. How are you doing? Welcome in. But stuff like combat overhaul and keeping, yeah, it's completely fine. I trust your discretion, but we do need to just, when we do, we need to remove some, and then when we do want to put one in, we need to be a little bit more thorough, and maybe, I don't know, I just want to make sure that we do it slowly. That way, with some unexpected server crashes and stuff, we know maybe what could be the culprit. You know what I mean? Like I said, I want to prioritize server integrity and like experience for everyone over like just having a bunch of mods. Well, I know that most of the mods installed and had no issues with them. Yeah, I just don't know if we ever have to move to a new map. I got 2 rocket mod recommendations for the world. Oh, it's generation. That's why the server is mainly stable. Yeah, it seems like it is mainly stable. However, what was the one deal where Connor ran into an issue where he went like 15,000 blocks and his game basically crashed? What about that one? That one kind of worried me. Because I do want people to be able to travel really, really far. As far as they want, honestly. And I just don't know to what amount we need to chalk that up to the server and what amount we need to chalk that up to mods and such. But anyways, yeah, social experimentation would be cool. One of the better roads is corrupted, maybe a corrupted chunk, a lot of error blocks. Ah, okay. New world means building everything. Don't worry, we're not starting a new world just yet. Maybe we should do, what do y'all think about like maybe a yearly wipe or something like that? I don't know. Because we will have a wipe at some point. So I guess it just depends on how many players we end up getting and how invested and how much the plot thickens. We were saying update wipe every major update. Okay, I can see that. I can see that as long as it's not like a back-to-back. Oh, so every 20 years. Oh, so every 13,000 years. Perfect. They do take their time, dude. They're not rushing nothing. They're not rushing nothing. I ain't complaining. But it feels like 1.21 is coming soon, so I don't know. That is true. If you want to see where it's at, you get, oh, this quartz right there. Okay, perfect. So there's just one ruins mod that's just, I mean, one of the ruins that's absolutely shiny. Is this a bear over here? Oh, it's a wolf. I could literally just blow you away, dude, instead of chits, son. All right, I would say that's really good enough to build the Coliseum kind of area. Now, do y'all think it should be Coliseum styled or should we do arena style? Let me see if I can find some inspiration for maybe what the difference would be. Okay, let me just... Coliseum style would be, think of Roman Coliseum with big, like arches, just arches built up, or we could do arena style, which is like a very big stadium with, you know, excuse me, microphone, with a big fight area in the middle, if that makes sense. Oh, my cat's sneaking up behind me, dude. You can see him in the mirror. What's he doing back there? Oh, he just laid down. Oh, wrong way. Just laid down. Gonna roll around a little bit. He's just... You good? He's good. He's doing great. He's doing absolutely perfect. Big fighty arena. Big round arena, medieval style, definitely medieval. Okay, roger that. I'm hearing you. The Roman Colosseum had pools for boats, so I would suggest that. We got a big water fan here, Mr. Lee. Huge water fan. Okay, so, well, unfortunately, been kind of, maybe we'll add, oh, boat combat would be interesting. Yeah, they had boat battles in it. Wouldn't boat battle be, fucking crazy? I can help design the arena. I'll take that. I'll take any help I can get. I think Graham also wanted to help. I just need to get, I use references in my build. I need to pick a reference so anybody that helps with the build can, like, we all are working on the same kind of deal, you know what I mean? Should we pick a reference off of the internet? Is that something that we should do? Let's see if we can find a reference. That way it'll make it easier if y'all help me build stuff, because it'll take me 17 years. Use the build mode. We are going to use the build mode, Cupid. I put that mod in, so we should have that. We're gonna use that. We never get tired of water. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can pull up some reference photos for us to go through. Give me a whole new tab. A whole new tab, Biggie. And let's see, medieval Roman. Let's not say Roman. Medieval arena. And let me look one up real quick. Now, should I put Minecraft in there just so we have... Nah, let's not do that. Let's go for, like Rose only said, let's do a little bit of historical accuracy, right? Also, for anybody who's going to be typing in game chat, I'm not going to be able to see that anymore, so... All right, Pete. Look at my cat, dude, trying to open this fucking cabinet in the background, bro. I got home, and I guess he got extremely bored today and destroyed everything. This tree, oh, I gotta figure out how to point. This tree right here was just on the floor all the way to like here. I look like a moron trying to point around. Tree on the ground. Cabinets open with shit everywhere. It was just a disaster. It was like, thanks, bro. The fucking cat is just a moron. Do this one. Oh, okay, perfect. It's already got it. Great. Look at that. All right. Good kitty. Watch, I'm going to make airships, skyways made of glass and water. Listen, Leave, if you do that, dude, I'll join your faction because that sounds absolutely sexual. Like, oh my gosh. We'll get behind that so fast. All right, let's look at some pictures to see kind of what we want to go through. Now, this is like a true medieval jousting type of deal, but I don't think that jousting would work. I think jousting would be cool. I just don't know how you know, great it would work, but it's maybe something that we could work in. Jousting on elves would work. Yeah, we have to get people to like extremely low health, and I don't know how the spear range and stuff on them is. So that will be something that we maybe have to experiment. I do want to put that in there though, and eventually work that out. Kind of go through here. This is like Roman Colosseum style. I feel like just this is a true medieval arena in real life, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, do we want to go for aesthetics or do we want to use pikes for jousting? They have like a 4-block hit range. Okay, we could do that then, fellas. I feel like we'll have to get people to fairly low health. I don't know how much damage they would do. Maybe a lot. Ooh, okay, maybe we could have something. Do we want to do like a functional type of arena? Put some inspiration and clips and highlights? Okay, 10-4, roger that. Like basically, we don't really care aesthetically how it looks. We just have like a big round stadium with, you know, a center fighting spot. Or we want it to look cool, right? We want to have cool shit. We want to have cool looking stuff. This actually right here looks kind of on par with what we want. Yeah. Do you guys like this? Is this kind of W? Yeah, is this W? I kind of with this. This reminds me of like a Germany style deal. But I like this one. Maybe I should save this one. Let's save this one. Yes, love that. Yeah, do that one. We like this one. Let me favorite this one, and then we'll look around just a little bit more. Very push. It's really fantasy looking. It doesn't have to be exactly to this, but I do we can amalgamate and do as we please. We'll look at a few more, but I do like that one quite a bit for inspiration. Ooh, this one is very, very. This one's too small, I think, but I do like it. It's too small though. What else? This one's kind of good. This one's a little bit more Roman style, a little bit too small. I kind of want more of an oval shape. Oh, concept art. Ooh, okay, yeah, W concept art actually. Maybe this is what we should have been looking at. Ooh, this is good. I kind of like this. This has a decent shape to it, but I do. One of the things that I want is, like I said, I want it to be an oval shape, and I want to put obstacles and different, maybe ruins. We could kind of keep with the ruin thing. We could put ruins in the middle of the arena and like water and stuff, so people have different things to climb on. I don't want it to be just like flat ground with sand. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be that. I want to be able to put and fit a few sort of, what would you call them? Objects? Things in there, possibly. And then maybe we could have the arena be interchangeable if we kind of have it in the right set, so we could put other things in there like jousting. Oh, this is good. This is actually good. You're like, that's small, but good for a jousting arena. Yeah. It's a bummer we don't have explosives and trebuchets. Would be so cool. We could do sieges and stuff. Would that be insane? Absolutely crazy stuff. What I can do is copy a rune from Better Runes or something and paste it in. I know how to do it. I've done that a couple of times. So yeah, that'll work expertly. So I like this one for jousting, and it's gone. See you later. Never to be seen again. Jeez, this one looks insane. There are bombs. I found a grenade mod that doesn't damage terrain. Oh my god. There are bombs, but no siege weapons, sadly. Yeah, no siege weapons just yet. I'm still waiting for the air blimp update, that's for sure. Still waiting for that. I really haven't seen anything else that's just kind of blown my mind away as we've seen. This is more like a Hunger Games style, I feel like. Straight up flat, fight in the arena. Scrap bombs don't work on stone or ore. People throwing bombs at each other. That's actually, I like that a lot. Okay, I'm not seeing a whole lot that... What game is this? This looks like it's from a game, but it's just fantasy art. I swear that's from a game like Elder Scrolls Online or something. I just accidentally took a screenshot on my phone. Whoops. What's this? Welcome in, Sad Kiln. So we're trying to find a arena for some inspiration that we kind of want to mock up and build from. If that makes sense. I feel like I didn't word that good. We're trying to find some inspiration art for the arena that we're gonna build for Event City for our next event. They'd only damage people though. We need to blow up walls. Do we need to blow up walls? Is that really necessary? Do we need block damage, fellas? Is that what we need? I just want to see the world burn. I understand. I can get behind that. All right, let's click this first one, see if it gives us any more better kind of reference images. I don't know. I'm not really seeing a whole lot, gentlemen, that is impressing me as much as this first one did. Maybe we should stick with that and then we'll go from there. Huh? What do you think about that? I feel like there was a big W on that first one we've seen, but we haven't seen one since that just really stands out of the crowd. Nope. Not seeing nothing. All right. I think we'll stick with that one then. Is that... Oh, is this is fucking... What planet from Star Wars is that? I can't remember. This one actually kind of catches my eye. Gladiator and UE Marketplace. What does that mean? Oh, Unreal Engine. Oh, okay. Okay, let me shut my mouth. All right. Let me go back to this. Let me copy and paste this in... I need to make a dedicated builds channel for like a build team. For anybody who wants to help building. I don't know where I found that. Still. Let's do first one. Naboo? That's what it is. Naboo. Thank you, all of the Star Wars fans out there. Immediately on that. Shout out y'all. Y'all know Planet Nacho. Planet Nacho. Oh, shit. If you're just going to... A room for stabbing, just pick something that looks pretty and doable and go with it. Fair enough. A room for stabbing. Right back, right. In for Joey. Roger that. Okay, so this is what we've picked. Let me copy and paste this into the Discord. So, let me see. What channel am I going to put it in? Maybe builds. Put in the builds and say inspo art. How about that? Inspo art for what we're building. And Connor put some inspo art here in the clips and highlights. Some inspiration for arena grounds. See, that's kind of along the jousting. I almost want to do the jousting first, dude. The jousting looks like so much fun to make. Oh, this is crazy. This is actually wild. This feels like Roman style, yeah. A little bit of racing going on there, possibly. Architecture is so impressive. Like the statues around and stuff is so insane. That's where you could fucking square up and knock each other out. Hell yeah. I like those tents. All right, let's do a little bit of building with our inspo art here. I'm gonna pull it up to the side, and so I can look at it and not forget it. Kind of think of it as I go. Very good. The Clankers, baby. Big Star Wars. I like Star. I don't know why I'm trying to discredit Star Wars right now. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Love Star Wars. Last three of them. I don't know. No good. Chat, no good. Chat, now all they do is make remakes of video games and movies. They make live action movies now, and other than that, they remake video games. That's all the industry is doing right now. Let's do remaster. Let's remaster Oblivion, and then let's do live action movies. Lion King, How to Train Your Dragon. It's like, bro, can we get some fucking new material? What are we doing? Can we get some new juice? I need something to attach to. How many monitors do you have? I have 3. So I have one here. This is my OBS one. This main one here is my gameplay. And then I've got a vertical monitor over here that I read chat, play music from. Speaking of, I accidentally muted my music. Advertisements got me. And read chat from. Yeah, Beef has exactly 62 different monitors. Yeah, I will say I only had 2 monitors for a little bit when I started streaming, and 3 monitors is fucking tight, super tight. Andor is good though. I will agree with you there, Milo. Sorry. I did like Andor. Want to know the most important detail about Star Wars that Lucas will never admit to? Tell me about it. Nobody wants more live action? Yeah, nobody wants more live action, dude. I'm over that shit. Just give me something new. I've already seen the great movies. You don't need to make them live action. They end up just being even worse and desaturated, and just they don't express it as well. You know what I mean? 3 monitors is insane. No, listen. When you do what I do, when you're in this line of work, 3 is a fucking. I almost want 4. I almost want 4 monitors. Oh, you can see Kitty Cat there in the background. Look at him. There he is, doing his thing, dude. Yeah, I only have 2. I have 1, but it's 32-inch OLED 4K. See, bros, here's the thing. If you had 2, well, I guess you could probably split your 4K is crazy, by the way. I guess you could split your screen up on the same monitor. But if you had 1 monitor to play the game and you had another monitor to watch stream on, that's how I like to do things. Well, I have 3 monitors now. It's kind of insane, but how millennial? So for the long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, why are there humans there? Let me drink the holy juice, and I'll get back to you on that one. My gosh. Crazy. Star Wars Andor was the best Star Wars I've seen. Actual excellent character development and set dressing. I'm glad you brought up set dressing, by the way, TR. That's such a fucking, that's such a underrated point, is set dressing. Like, one of the games that I love, or no. Yeah, one of the games that I love, which is Witcher 3. There was the Witcher Netflix series. And for anybody who's familiar or not familiar with Netflix, there's this empire called the Nilfgaardian Empire. And literally, in the video game, they have the coolest armor ever. But in the live action Netflix series, their armor looks like shriveled raisin sack armor. It's disgusting. So set dressing, oh my god, I think I just threw up in my mouth, is one of the most underrated things for a movie. So much easier to have 2 different screens though. Listen, wait until you get 3 and then you'll realize that your life is great. Life is great. Only thing I wish Star Wars would get more into is the time period before the High Republic and after the Old Republic and the future far beyond. Yeah, I want them to go back, dude. I like the old Republic. Have y'all ever seen, hold on, I gotta show y'all this. Y'all may have never ever seen this spooky conspiracy. They said that the universe was so vast that they just coincidentally look like humans. Here, let me spew some random bullshit just to justify it. They aren't humans. They're species on specific planets like Corsicantanians, and they look like humans because we as humans think they look like us. That does sound like bullshit, Connor. Raisin Zagar. I'm waiting for Mall Show. It can be good. I just literally tried to drink this fucking pickle juice with the lid on it. I hope nobody saw that. Chat, don't clip that. That's embarrassing, okay? We can't be showing the internet that was crazy. I hope nobody saw that. It cleared the throw up out of my mouth. I hate when that happens, dude. I see what you're talking about now, Milo. The Darth Maul show. It can be good as long as they don't ruin it. I do have to quickly show y'all. for those that love Star Wars, and if you've never seen this, I hope I don't get like copyright strike or anything. That would be crazy. You've never seen this cinematic? I forget what it even is for. What is it called? Star Wars Old Republic cinematic. Apparently, Lucas wanted Maul to play a role in his ideas for the sequels. But the truth is, there's a region in the universe that a huge chunk of the universe is flowing into a single point. It's called the Shapley Attractor. Oh god, that scares me a lot, actually. Let's see. Oh, okay, here it is. I have to show y'all this because this is literally the most badass thing I've ever seen. I love this cinematic. I forgot it even existed. Shut up. I don't know what you're saying, Smurf lady. Rihanna is talking to me. Okay. Let me show y'all this really quickly. Trailer for SWTOR. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Milo. For anybody, I'm not going to play the entire thing. We're just going to watch a little bit of it. But for anybody who's not seen this trailer, dude, this trailer is the sickest. It's so good. It's so good. Let me make sure, though, that I can actually, you'll be able to hear it. Let me do this. Let me mute some stuff and make sure you're not getting like super extra stuff. Okay, here we go. Now, if I unmute this, hopefully the world doesn't crash and burn. Actually, I could do something better than that. Let me just have noise. Give me noise. Oh god, this might be a little loud. Hold on. Come on. Play for me, baby. Oh my gosh. No way. This is not working. This is what we'll do. This will make it easy. I'll fix everything. Okay, here we go. Y'all let me know if that's too loud, dude. This is so cool, though. Oh yeah, the cinematics are really good. They're so good.
I swear, I had no idea.
My favorite is the Sith invasion, the Jedi Temple.
You were smuggling Sith artifacts, Captain. Fine, keep the artifacts. Just give me back my ship.
Eyes front.
Just inspecting the troops, Corporal.
It looks so cool.
I sense a great darkness.
Let me just fast forward this a little bit to where they start fucking fighting each other, dude.
Must warn the Republic. Our shuttles can't outrun those fighters.
It's the light-skinned version of Darth Maul.
Guess who's got the fastest ship in the
And this is OG Han Solo. It's strange how a game this old is still getting S-tier updates. I know, isn't that wild? Oh! Get on! Absolutely destroyed. Light Maul? That's pretty good. Light Maul is actually hilarious. Go fucking light. Oh my gosh, look at this, dude. Dude, he's not compensating for anything. Holy shit, spin move. Lucas hates Old Republic, really? Old Republic is so W though, dude. So good. Makes me want to play this MMO. It's so good. As much as I love the Old Republic area, I wonder why things seemed so more futuristic back then. I know, it seems very like, I don't know, I mean, does technology really, yes, it seems very George Bush. Insane. It does seem very advanced, doesn't it? I just think it's the art style that's just so good. This is my favorite part, dude. Oh my god. So tough. Holy shit. Oh, jeez. Would y'all do... I gotta ask y'all a question after this. I mean, how do we feel about double-sided lightsabers? If you ever do play the MMO, try light-sided Sith. Okay, that was the end of the fight that I wanted to watch. That's basically the end of it. But the noise that the lightsabers make when they like spin them and stuff, that shit literally gets my pants wet. I don't even know. It's crazy what that will do to a man. You know what I mean? if you ever do play the MMO, try the light-sided Sith. Just troll the Jedi. Dude, freaking light maul. It's just a mix, massive clash while staying away from canon. Yeah, that is true. I don't know. It's so cool looking though. It amazes me sometimes how well video game. What is it? How do I explain this? Like companies make way cooler cinematic and fight scenes than movies do. You know what I mean? Like that fight scene, 10 out of 10 gets my jimmies ruffled up every time. Every time, all the time. You know what I mean? Once again, Beef getting freaky over Star Wars fan, okay? Don't hate on me, Joey. I tried a little bit, but I hated it. To be fair, when the Grey Jedi theme became popular, George Lucas shut that down real quick. Oh, man. It's very basic. I'm not into MMOs. Oh, okay, I see. Ravenark live action would be dope. Ravenark. Live action. You can't be both. You're either light-sided or you're corrupted to the dark side. Dude, here's the thing. Stargate is superior to Star Wars. You better stop right now, Brozone. You better stop that foulness. I mean, here's my thing. I feel like you can be... I hate that George shut that down. Come on, Georgie boy. Or like the clown from It. Georgie. Hey, Georgie, you want to come play? No, you can be. Dude, basically, we're all gray Jedis in real life, if you think about it. I mean, listen. There's somebody famous that said something like, the line of good and evil runs down the middle of the human heart or something. So I'd completely disagree with Georgie boy on the whole no gray Jedi stuff. You know what I mean? That's like either choosing to be Democrat or Republic. Both are evil in this case. You know what I mean? We don't even need to go into what politics has been going on, dude. Holy Johnson juice. I mean, it's just been absolutely insane. Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica is good. I won't disagree with you there. Well, it won't stop people from making stuff for Star Wars, but he said it'll never be canon. You just have to follow the light, since he considers the dark side to be a snowball down a mountain. Well, how about we just say fuck what George thinks? And we'll just do our own thing, you know what I mean? I don't care what Georgie boy thinks. I got my own opinion, okay? I got my own second opinion. Now, there is one thing I need to do. I need to get this, this art back out. I closed my tab that had my shot up on it. What, I have it under favorites? I did. Very good. Remember what it was called, though. Medieval Arena. There we go. Found it. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. That way it works. Okay. We're back. Perfect. I like the original trilogy of Star Wars movies, but the others are meh for me. The original trilogy, I like original trilogy and the first three before that. I mean, he did originally write the Empire to be a caricature of the United States and Vietnam, and the rebels, the Viet Cong, so there's that. Holy shit, is that true, Connor? Hold on. You can't... Connor, you just drop a bomb on us? Is that actually true? I'm doing this because this is just driving me nuts. Is that actually a real thing? Is the Empire was supposed to be a caricature of the United States, dude? Because holy shit, I got big shout out to... It is, Milo, that is true. Shout out to freaking Georgie, dude. Talk about balls of steel. My goodness. Newspaper lenders, they are the sun. Okay, let me pull those out. Let me pull those out. I need, that's what I need in my life right now, is the sun. Oh no, these don't do as much. These don't do as much, Cupid, but they are bright looking. They are the sun. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Here. Oh, I need to grab the lit one. Okay, my bad. I see now. I see. Holy shit, these are bright, actually. Oh my god, these are so bright. Yo, that is insane. W callouts, Cupid. W callouts. I'm gonna do this so it makes it easier for us to see what we're working with, since half of the game is just being blinded by darkness. I need some of those. You know what, actually? This might be crazy. I don't know why I've never thought of this. Give me them freaking NVs, dude. Give me those NVs so I can see, son. All right, how do I turn these suckers on? Dad, how do I turn these on? As fuel for 0, add temporal gear to refuel. Okay, how do I... Give me a gear, Pookie. Gear me, baby. I added like 17,000 gears in my inventory. Whoops. Hold on, let me bring it back. Bring it back to Earth. Now, I don't know how to add... Oh, okay, I see. It has fuel for 24 hours. All right, perfect. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is hacks, bro. This is hacks. This is insane. Dude, if you have night vision on the server, you are literally the predator. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Yeah, it's being a nuisance back there getting stuff you shouldn't be getting into. This is crazy. Did you I did not finish reading that. Leave. What was I gonna say? Just gonna get to George Lucas intended for the original trilogy to be a portrait of the American foreign policy of that time, especially regarding the Vietnam War. That is insane, dude. Now I have to watch. Now I'm gonna have to watch. Whatchamacallit? I don't know what you call it. Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch Star Wars. I can't remember what button I made to be world edit, dude. What button did I make? Okay, there we go. I'm now gonna have to go back and watch the Star Wars. You know, I think my favorite thing, y'all tell me what you think about this, but my favorite thing about like movies and stuff like that is, I gotta figure out what button this is when they are, oh fuck, this camera deals about to blow my brains out. Hold on, I'm just having super technical difficulties. I gotta figure out. I finished my sentence. I added this cinematic camera, which is sick, first of all, but it keeps, I need to, I need to figure out how to use it. Oh, camera smoothing. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I did it. Okay, we're good. Anyways, what was I saying? I was saying something about... Oh, my favorite... I mean, I'd say it was completely wrong, but that's just me. My favorite thing about... like movies and cinema and entertainment is when it like kind of reflects real life and has, you know, some meaning to it and stuff like that. What's a good example of that? Y'all know a good example of that? It'll kind of illustrate that point. I'm trying to think of what... This is a tad bit too deep for me. I don't need to go that low. I actually need to go like maybe 2. I'm trying to think of an example for that. Like I did watch the I mean, this isn't like a representation really, but I did watch Oppenheimer, the movie. I'll tell you about this. I took my girlfriend and my mom. There wasn't really much on at the time. I think it was either we watched Oppenheimer or we watched the Barbie movie. I don't know what the Barbie movie was. I forget what it's called, but y'all remember the Barbie movie, dude. There's a big craze for the Barbie movie. And I was like, dude, fucking let's go watch Oppenheimer because, you know, world wars and shit are tight. All about world wars and biographies and nuclear scientists. And, oh man, it's so good. So good. I loved it. It was a 3.5-hour movie. I personally loved it. My mom and my girlfriend hated it, bro. The entire time we were there, they were just hating their life. And I was sucked in every moment of it. I was just gripped, dude. This had me real good. Nice tight grip on me. And they were not happy. The Barbenheimer, yeah, Barbenheimer was a phenomenon. I forgot about the whole Barbenheimer shit. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot that was a thing. Completely forgot about that. Jeez, that was a time to be alive, wasn't it? It feels like a distant memory. Barbie better. Speaking of Oppenheimer, in a meeting after the atomic bombings, Oppenheimer reportedly told Truman, "I have blood on my hands," and Truman, in response, reportedly called Oppenheimer a crybaby. And he said, I told him the blood was on my hands to let me worry about it. He also reportedly said, I don't want to see that son of a bitch in this office ever again. Jesus, dude. I mean, I would say that both parties are at fault. I don't totally disagree with Oppenheimer's take on that, because in this kind of coincides with politics today and some of the issues I have with things. Like, for instance, there's a lot of, just to bring it to current events, there's a lot of, Jeffrey Epstein things and scandals like that going on. There's a lot of scandals that go on throughout the day, right? And we'd like to blame our elected officials, if you will. I don't know how elected you could say they are. But, to some degree, we also are to blame. I'm going to just make everybody feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. I mean, to some degree, we are also to blame in this fact, because I hear people bitch and complain about politics all the time in my real life. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. Like, I understand you're bitching and complaining, but like, what are you gonna do? That's my whole deal about, like, is what are you gonna do? Anytime, it's kind of boring to listen to somebody be passionately outspoken about politics and their opinion, and here I am talking about it, but at the end of the day, it's like, all right, you can do all this complaining and talking and stuff, but like, what exactly is it that you're gonna do to change any of it? You know what I mean? Because if you're not changing any of it, then you might as well just be just as complicit in the whole deal. I mean, so, either do something about it or fucking, I don't know, stop yelling in my ear about how you feel, dude. It's a question of, is the inventor of gunpowder responsible for all the deaths it caused? That is true. It's the same argument there with AI. Everybody's gonna hate it because it's gonna cause problems, but it's worse if it's in the hands of the special few or the enemy lobbyist, especially when they're just repeating the buzz. What's the design philosophy for the arena? I'll go over that here in just a second. I'll show you, TR, kind of what we're thinking. I try to heavily refrain from political talk with friends. It's usually unhelpful, and people either end up bitter or hostile because they find out politics they don't like from a friend. Yeah, it's just really not worth discussing, I think, unless you actually have like corrective measures in order. It's just like, dude, I don't know why we can sit, it's cool to sit here and bullshit and complain all day, but at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day, if you're not going to like institute change or anything, then I'm not that concerned about what you have to say. You know what I mean? So back to your question, I can put this thing away. I shouldn't have just thrown it away like that, though. Back to your question, Yar. Oh, maybe I can show you guys the area now. Maybe the storm is gone. I doubt. It's probably still foggy as hell. Yep, it's still storming over here. This is going to piss me off. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Oh my gosh. I'm about to get mad, dude. I'm tired of not being able to see over there. I want to show y'all all the cool stuff. So the design philosophy for this area, at least, there's the track over there that we raced on, but the philosophy here is we've got kind of this nice natural bowl / oval shape here in the middle, and we're gonna put this arena right in the middle. And the thing that we're kind of going for is, let me pull it up. This is kind of the concept art and the inspiration for what we're gonna build. Like I said, this is just inspiration. We're not gonna do this one for one, but kind of, something that we have to go off of so we can stay the same. I do hate when corporations obviously show bias for one side of politics. They should stay out of it. I agree. And all the lobbying stuff, like Milo said about lobby, it's insane, dude. It's really a talk about differences in morals, really. It really is. Maybe start a fire to clear the bush. That's probably a better idea, dude. That's a good idea, actually. I think the design philosophy for the arena is medieval style with Roman size. Yes, actually, that perfectly encapsulates kind of what we're going for. I know, do the Dune 2 arena. It's triangular. Dune 2 arena. Dune 2 arena. I haven't seen any of the Dune movies. I haven't seen any of the Dune movies. Am I missing out? I don't know. I feel like I'm not missing out based on this picture that I just saw. I mean, is Dune fire? Oh, it has no pictures of like the actual arena. A big worm? A big worm? Huge worm. Nice worm, man. Huge worm, doc. All right. Okay. Now, that's kind of the philosophy. I'm going to go back to what you said, TR, or maybe start a fire. Of course, I look up the word fire instead of torch. What a moron. Give me this, and I shall start fire. Is this lighted on fire, though? Did I hear somebody screaming outside my apartment? Insane. Better than the sequel trilogy. Just to, oh no. Okay, here we go. Now we've got a little bit of fire going. Oh god, I hope this doesn't get out of hand. This could get ugly. We'll see how this goes. The burning bush, baby. Just to keep myself sane, I always say people on either side of the spectrum are people who want the, oh no, it went out. Best for the country, but have different ideas on what that means and looks like. That's a really good point. I like that. God, I'm getting flashback to the Dune MMO. Those damn worms. Those damn worms. It's one of the more important sci-fi series. What is it? What do we mean by quotations important? Damn, so like if a Coliseum had a baby with the Globe Theater, Shakespeare's Theater, if Coliseum had a baby with Globe Theater. Precisely. Man, I really love pickle juice. I know some people call me crazy, but man, super good. They had something called shield bombs. They drop it and a shield envelops and crushes a Jesus. Is that really a shield though? That sounds more of just like a bomb and then you put a period after that. Fucking my fire is going out in this winter storm. Driving me nuts. Guess we probably could just get rid of this. I don't need it. It's hugely influential. A big deal. Really? In what way is it influential? Clearly I haven't been influenced enough. It must not be that big of a deal. I ain't heard of it. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's do, I want to do the entrance right here, I think. Maybe we have boats sail into the area and then boom, you can get off here. We kind of need to actually just map this out and see. Let's use let me use chalk to outline everything just because I feel like it's really easy to see. Oh god, we got some snow starting to form. Oh god, I'm getting off. I see snow, I get off. No. Let's use this chalk cobblestone. I almost want to put, ooh, actually, hear me out. Hold on. I had an idea, kind of. What I'm thinking is, and this completely goes away from. I mean, the server has a lot of free labor to help with the clearing, I guess. Yeah, I'll let that up. I'll let that up to the free labor later when they get here. Before our time when sci-fi was popular. Oh, okay, I got you. Leave. Maybe I do need to watch it then, huh? I've been off the train. What I was kind of thinking here possibly was maybe like almost amphitheater style seating right here without really the, without this dipping down, but we could have kind of the viewing area be right in here and then maybe circle the arena from one side all the way to the other side like so. What do you guys think about that? Kind of have the viewing area be right here, and maybe you could have markets and stuff in the background there, and then have it in sort of a half circle here, and then people can come up against, say you're up against the wall in a fight. Oh no, I'm up against the wall. Oh, and then somebody pigeon shits on your head. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is that insane? All that space opera from Star Wars, it has more depth and meaning. Star Wars is empty in those contexts. Yeah, it's true. I do like me some depth and meaning. Depth and meaning. Dune has heavy environmental messaging and religious deconstruction / examination. It's also one of the founding sci-fi works. Now, should I watch the movie? Should I watch the movie or read the book? Which one is better, do y'all think? Because I feel like I've heard the fact that the book is fairly popular, but it is like an 800-page book. One book, 800 pages. I heard it takes a little bit to get into, but I can read, dude. Shit. Okay. Oh, God. Do both? Oh, okay. Roger that. I hear you loud and clear, TR. W callouts. And weird psychedelic stuff they touch on if you're the artsy type and know Eraserhead. When I think of Eraserhead, I think of My Hero Academia. I had the book, just haven't read it yet. I got over 300 books and I haven't read in my library I have to get to. Oh my God, Connor, you have a library. I'm so jealous. That's one of my lifelong goals, is to literally have a library full of books I've read. And then maybe I'll get on stream and put it in the backgrounds and just flex on everybody. Look at how many words, look at how many paper pages I've looked at with my eyeballs, left to right, several rows, several times. Look at me. I'm special. Look at me, look at me. You know what I mean? I don't think that's absurd. Okay, so maybe, ooh, I feel like it needs to be on the right number though. There's areas where the books excel in ways that visuals cannot replicate and vice versa. That's a W call out right there. I feel like it's so hard to distinguish which one is better, because sometimes like books get me so engrossed and half of it is up to your imagination. You know what I mean? So like half of it is what you, but sometimes I feel like I'm not good at imagining whatever the writer wants me to imagine. You can start a library, vintage story first. At least that's true. I could do that. I could live out my dream. Hey, okay. Hey, we're on to something now. Build a castle, get a library in there, and then put like a chisel 3 monitors and some pickle juice on the ground, and then me sitting in the chair. If somebody do that, I'll fucking W. Yeah, the oldest book in my possession is 1775. Oh my God. I got a book on John Adams, like a biography type deal. Movies are a producer's vision of book, but books allow you to have your own vision with an author's guidance. Plus, you can annotate books to be part of yourself into that book and pass it down. I've never thought about passing down a book. But I do like leaving it up to, I think sometimes leaving things up to interpretation is very cool. I have this idea, by the way, that just came to my mind. We're going to see how it goes. I'm almost thinking, oh, this is a really dumb idea. I don't think this is a genius idea. Hold on. No, I feel like this is stupid. This is stupid. I'm stupid. Let's not do that, actually. That seems dumb. Let's not do that. Let's just count it out. And another one called What If? Historian academic students writing papers on what history would be like if you changed something. Oh, that's actually kind of like a neat little experiment. It's neat. I have my grandfather's elementary school lesson book from 1929, 1930. Is there a lot of propaganda in there? No. There's a lot of propaganda in there, I bet. No, I'm kidding. I think there's a lot of propaganda now, dude. Like, holy shit. I might homeschool my kid. What do y'all think about that? I don't think that's the craziest thing ever. Probably won't have time for it. Probably won't actually do it. Here's the thing. I feel like I would homeschool my kid, but the social aspect of going to school is just so important. It's just so being exposed to a lot of social stuff when you're young is just critically important. All right, now the thing is I have to figure out exactly how big do I want this arena to be is the question. Because we could just do the entire thing the way it's shaped right here, which I don't think is actually, let's just do that. Let's just trust the process. And then this can just be seating, like just natural seating within the arena. But now one of the things that we do have to do is make sure that we have kind of the right numbering. I feel like I want to have the right numbering. So we can put a gate. We can put a gate on either side. So gate on that side, gate on this side, right? And then kind of arena around the outlines of where the elevation comes up. So let's put a gate here. We could put 2 towers on either side. Kind of like that idea. I don't know if I've completely disregarded the inspiration art that we had earlier. It seems like I have just a little bit, but yeah. Rosalie, are you talking to me? How would you do it right? Honestly, my life would be so much different. I had the right mentor and homeschool teacher. Only story I remember from that book was them talking about Zeppelins. Oh, that's crazy. That's a great, yeah, I remember that convo on stream. I do remember that. And how they might be the future of air travel. That's crazy, Connor. Yeah, my life would be so much different. I had the right mentor and right homeschool teacher. Here's the thing is I feel like if you had the right person to point you in the right direction at like a young age like that, you could be so further ahead in terms of education and actual useful things from that age. The only thing is like, the only thing is this, like I said, the social aspect of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The social aspect of going to school is just so important. I can't even stress it enough. You know what I mean? But think about the things how much time you really like if you're actually thinking about productive time you could have had in school, like learning another language, for example, puts you way ahead in some industries. And just like a myriad of things, especially financial, dude. Oh my gosh. I wish there were so many more things that I knew financial wise. Drive me nuts. I got a book called The World Without Us, talking about infrastructure. If people disappeared, population gone. It talks about how things decay. I hated high school. Life was miserable back then, so much that I couldn't go back to school the last semester of my senior year and had to go on independent study, and my grades improved a lot. You know, it's crazy. I don't know if I brought this up on stream, but when I was going my last semester, speaking of last, this just made me think about it. My last semester of my senior year of high school was 2020. God, I'm old, dude. I'm basically unk. And I was on spring break 2020, by the way. Critically important date. It was March of 2020, and I was in the middle of spring break. I was skiing in New Mexico, and Corona was becoming a big thing. And on our second day of our 3-day-long ski trip, our ski trip gets canceled right at, like, on the second day. They're like, hey, we're going to close the resort down tomorrow. You can't come. And I'm like, fuck, dude. What the fuck, dude? I just was getting started. So, third day gets canceled because of the Rona. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I go back to Oklahoma. I went to school. And it's spring break, but then school gets canceled for like a week. I'm like, oh, dude, extra prolonged spring break. I know you. And then it was like 2 weeks. Then it was a month. And then it was like, oh yeah, we don't have any school. I was like, yeah, I literally just gamed. I've never gamed so hard in my entire life. I know Corona was bad for a lot of people, but for me, it was great, dude. I just stayed up till 4 a.m. every night and just went crazy. Me and the boys just hopped on the game. It was awesome. Absolutely great. But it was insane to not have like my last semester of school. No, I didn't have prom that semester. Didn't get to participate in track. Ran track, dude. I ran a 4.3, 4.2. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, what a time to be alive. Sure, I wanted to get to this. You can use Plot's model selection if you need to draw out certain shapes. I'm guessing you're building an ellipse due to the basin you selected as a site. Plot's model selection. What is that? What is that, TR? Is that something I use in World Edit, or is that something I can use? Is that something on the internet to use? We're the same age, W, Connor. W. We didn't even get a graduation, dude. We ended up having a graduation, but it was a very small, tight-knit type. You'd only have so many people. You're not missing out. This is exactly how it went for me. Like, oh, 2 weeks of no school? Oh, wait, shit. Yeah. Yeah, it was like, oh, no school for a couple weeks? Oh, bet. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh. We're like actually in a worldwide pandemic. Yeah, insane. With some crazy stuff, dude. That's a once in a generational type thing that happens to you. And really, like, it wasn't really that bad for me, you know. Maybe it was, I'm sure it was worse for other people, but We're gonna be in the history books. That's what's kind of crazy is people are gonna be looking back at 2020, and they're gonna be talking about us. Of course, they won't be talking about us specifically because we're just here hanging out, dude. We're just trying to survive, bro. I mean, do y'all remember? This is such a long gone memory, but do y'all remember everybody bitching about masks and stuff? Now we're not gonna go into whether that was right or wrong, okay? But I just remember that being an issue, dude. Remember you had to go out in public wearing a mask, bro. Do y'all remember that shit? Like, that happened. That literally felt like a fever dream, but that happened. I'm starting to think everyone is collectively 23. Class of 2,000 people. Is there an eclipse going on right now? Holy Johnson juice. Class of 2,000 people for me. I'm at the end of the alphabet, and by the time it was my turn, they were tossing a beach ball. Oh my god. Oh my god. 2,000 people is... Could you imagine being the person to announce 2,000 people? Holy hell. No, thank you. I don't want to do that, dude. I for some reason, I don't have y'all tell me if you have the same problem. I don't have an issue, like, talking on stream with, like, okay, let me point this problem out first so it'll make sense. I also want to make this a tiny bit bigger. I feel like it has to be quite the big tower. When I sometimes speak in public, I wouldn't even call it public speaking. I would call it like speaking at work publicly in a crowded setting. My mouth gets really dry after like the first 5 minutes of talking. I don't know if I just talk so fast or I forget to swallow or what. But my mouth just gets so dry, bro. But I can get on stream and talk for, however long we go, and I have no issue with my mouth being nice and wet, nice and moist. Jesus Christ. We should go back to not smiling photos. Look at our school size is about 2,000 people, so we only had 500. Yeah, I only had about 100. Only had about 100 students in my class. Came from a very small school. The Plots Modeler is a site for modeling 3D voxel shapes, originally designed for Minecraft, but it'll work for any voxel building game. Holy shit, TR, you might have just changed my life. It gives you steps for building. Oh my god. I have to look this up. You might change my life. This might make my life. This might make my life infinitely easier. Wow. Plot Modeler. Let's just do that. I just want to do this. Oh. So what I'm scared. I don't know what to do. There's so many new things. Oh, it's almost like building it. It's almost like being in Blender. Oh. And so when you do this, Tiara, can you like, is this just for layout? Is this for a layout? Oh God. Is this just for a layout, or can you like download this and paste it, like copy and paste it into game? Is that a thing? This is kind of crazy, dude. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to look into that later. I might actually have an aneurysm if I try to figure it out on stream. That just usually doesn't go well. But if you can copy and paste that would be sick. That'd be sick as... Oh. Alright, so I want to do a tower that's adjacent to this. There's also a pixel circle oval generator. You just gotta follow that, I'm afraid. Oh, okay, gotcha. But that is good for mapping out stuff. I've been looking for something like that. I did for my castle. I had to use kind of one of those tools to map out layout, so I could kind of copy and paste it from my creative world to my survival world, and it was trash. But I am going to use that next time I do something of that nature, because that'll just make life infinitely easier for mapping things out and understanding. I wish you could. It would be cool if you could download it in game and then just post that layout. Oh man, maybe I should make that. It's $1 billion idea, huh? Okay, so maybe we shouldn't make this straight across. Maybe that's a little bit... I actually don't hate it. Let's go... let's see. How do we want to do this? Do we want to make it one straight line across, or do we want to add some? I feel like we should add some sort of kind of curvy angle. And first let us do. Let's post up the entire tower so we know by what dimensions we're working with. So this will be what. This is where I kind of want it to. Got to make sure that everything is odd, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything's got to be odd, ladies and gentlemen. Got to make sure it's odd. Odd as hell. Okay, so do we want to do 2 here? Can we do 2 in this fashion? Almost want to do 2 going out like that. You know what I mean? And then like this. Okay, so that's a big tower boy right there. I like that. I know what you need. Search for Magica Voxel. Oh God. Your mouth might be dry due to the salt and vinegar. No, never impossible. Never the pickle juice. Pickle juice. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy, TR. That's blasphemy. It can't be the pickle juice. This right here, you want to talk about hydration. You want to talk about not cramping. You want to talk about getting the brain just fired up. This right here gives you peak performance. No two ways about it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this one day to the masses. This is my $1 billion idea. Is to sell little pickle drinks, little pickle juice drinks at your local gas station. And when you see it one day, don't say I didn't tell you. Row, full man. Ever into the void with you. You hit a nerve there. You hit a nerve there. No, it's all right. We won't ban you. To the void with you. To the void with you is hilarious. No, that's all right. It's all right. The salt and vinegar content. Okay. Now let's do. I like the way that this is kind of parsing out here. I really like towers. Towers. This is gonna be a big tower, which is good. This is gonna be a big arena in which we could section parts of it off. There's no reason that we can't do that if we feel like it's too big. It's better to be too big than too little, I feel like. I take that into context. I think there's a different word for selling something to someone at a gas station. There might be. Might be drugs. I did go to a. You gotta be careful, dude. Gas stations are where this is where the crackheads hang out, dude. That's where they go. Like, well, I was fixing to say it's not their fault that they're a crackhead, but that's, you know, not entirely true for a lot of the cases. But okay, so that looks good. I like that tower. Ooh, the Battle of the Two Towers. Hey, Lord of the Rings reference. Why don't you wear your space helmet? Let me hit up my guy. Let me hit up. I know somebody. His name is Jonas Falks. Let me hit him up real quick. Hey, boy. Hey, bro. Did you hook me up with the night vision? W. Breach. Let it be green. Let there be a green screen. Okay, now the issue that I'm having here, y'all, is the connecting the two towers. Connecting the Battle of the Two Towers, right? Because we could do a straight diagonal line across, but I don't love that. But it is the easy way to do things. Maybe we could do a mock-up of what. Let's do a mock-up of. I almost want the other tower to kind of end like right here, maybe. So I'm trying to think of how we could. And I want it to be connected in the middle here. Why don't we do halfway up like so? Just the only thing is the spot I'm going to like has to be diagonal. I feel like that I just feel that way about it. But I feel like this is not going to work the way I wanted it to. So maybe we'll just do straight diagonal. Straight diagonal, crazy business. Let's do it. I've never done straight diagonal before, so let's get nasty. Let's get real dirty. I'm talking dirty Dan. There we go. I don't want it to go that far, so maybe we can start from here, maybe? Or the middle? I want the gate to be, that's fine. We'll do the Dirty Dan that way. And it'll work. It'll all work out. I'll get some expert builders in here and they'll fix all this shit pile that I'm about to make, right? Right, Chad? Jonas remains the GOAT. Can't wait till we see old boy one day. You have a ring on your finger to remind you of what you cannot remember to do. Is it a song? I'm unfamiliar with the song. I'm unfamiliar with you, baby. Which? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No. There we go. I'm unfamiliar with you. Speaking of unfamiliar with your game, I need some more games to come out that have just absolutely fantastic, like, ambient music, or maybe not. Well, yeah, I guess ambient music, or just game music in general, you know? Because, like, Skyrim music goes pretty hard. Oblivion music goes hard. Zelda music goes hard. Minecraft music, hard. Vintage Story music, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I guess I could have that turned on, really. I'm kind of selling on that end, but I do have. Right now we're listening to Baldur's Gate. I mean, y'all probably can't hear that, but I don't know. Baldur's Gate might have good stuff. Anybody play Baldur's Gate? There's a lot of hoopla about that new one that came out. Everybody seemed to love it. It's crazy how there will be so much hype for something, and then all of a sudden it just disappears and you just forget. You know what I mean? It's so, things are just so weird like that. 1 second we're all wearing masks, and here we are 5 years later, all just hanging out. Just hanging out, dude. Just have a good time, dude. Fall. I don't want, this is about to break my brain. So, okay, yeah, actually no, this is making sense. No, this isn't making sense. What the hell? Oh no, my brain is about to explode! Oh no! Oh goodness. See, why is this happening to me? Why am I a absolute moron, dude? Let me just build from, let's see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 out each direction. So let me just go 9 out each direction here. Or should we go one more? Let's go one more. Let's go 9 out from each direction here. Nothing sticks no more. It's D&D. It's not totally new. Yeah, nothing really does stick anymore. It's just on to the next. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everything just comes and goes, dude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Isn't there a gas station that's what it's called? Come and go? I feel like they should have thought about that a little bit harder before they just rolled that out to the entire world. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is that insane? People also complained about masks during the Spanish flu pandemic in the 20s. That's just our postmodernism saturation problem. It's one thing and then on to the next thing. It's also probably it's part of our ADHD problem that we all have now. Everybody's attention span is just kind of ripped, except for everybody in here. I feel like for some reason our community just attracts bright and young, talented individuals. That might sound like I'm glazing. I might be glazing, chat, but that's just how I feel, because some of the things that people be putting in chat, like just in chat here, like the amount of shit y'all know, like for instance the Spanish flu pandemic that people were complaining, I was unaware of that. Like, or the art that people post in the Discord under the art channel, or just hobbies that everybody has, just amazes me every time. Anyways, I don't want to glaze everybody too hard. But that's just how I feel. Okay, you know how I feel. Pitbull type of stuff. Oop, whoops. Mr. Worldwide. I wonder what, after postmodernism, the Ant Doom scrolling content 8. This is what I was thinking about. I've been thinking about this, and I've been thinking about, like, if I were to completely get rid of my phone and kind of, like, you know, maybe scrolling on Reddit and just, like, not being so, like, spaz-brained sometime, like, how much better of an ability I would have at doing certain things. You know, do you ever feel like that? Like, if I could regain my attention span, how much easier would certain tasks be easier for me? Because at work, when I get bored, dude, I pull my phone out so quick. It just get me somewhere that's not here, you know? You should see the photos showing the people wearing masks while dressed in their period clothing. It's something to behold. Well, looking back on those old times is truly horrifying, by the way. Those could not survive. I'm pretty weak. Link video doorbell. No free advertising. Get out of here. This kid with the stick and hoop. Losing their ability to innovate. Yeah, and that's another thing. We gotta get back to, like, not using AI to figure out all our problems, right? You gotta follow your gut sometimes. If your gut tells you, hey, jump off this bridge, jump off this bridge. Fuck it. Hey, do you? Listen, my friends drop off a bridge, dude. I'm gonna use a little bit of critical thinking beforehand. I'm gonna think, how cool are they gonna think I am for doing this? And then I'm gonna jump and do a fucking double backflip off that hoe. You feel me? I feel like that only makes sense. Wow, do y'all see how dark it is without this night vision? Oh my god, I'll never go back to not wearing night vision. I mean, just like, what, dude? What? Insane. Oh, one of the mods I think we should remove, bros only, is this mod where you can see the outlines of these renders in the distance, because I don't know that most people on the server have enough. I don't think they have enough RAM. Gamer doesn't have enough RAM to fucking see this far. You know, he's trying to see the 2 blocks in front of him. I'm just kidding. Shout out, Gamer. Oh goodness. Okay, so what do you guys think about this formation? I almost want to take this entire thing and move it here. I don't know. I heard Farseer doesn't use that much resources. I mean, do we feel like it's necessary? You know what I mean? Does it feel like it really changes that much? What do y'all think about this? Do y'all like the straight diagonal, or should we move it? I kind of want to move it to here. I just don't know how to. We're gonna get it to point A to B. Let's actually. You like it, Leave? I do think I want to move it back so it meets this portion right here. The Battle of the Two Towers type-ish. And maybe sits on top of this. Sits right here. I'm gonna try it. And we can figure the rest out later, right? So let me show y'all a little bit of world editing magic. And let's go. I'm actually gonna destroy all these inside blocks. We're gonna need these. Oh, did that do what I want? Can I not see this because of night vision? Oh, I just went straight across. That was dumb. Maybe try that. Here, please. Nope. I'm just totally. I'm actually making an embarrassment out of myself right now. Okay, how about that? Okay, there we go. That's better. Thank you very much. All right, and then now what we're gonna do is expand that selection to go west and south, east. How about north as well? Okay, very good. Mono wheels were invented around the 1930s. A person born in the late 1800s lived to see the proliferation of electricity, cars, aircrafts, tanks, supersonic jets, then the moon landing in one life. Supersonic jets is fucking easy, crazy. Yeah, I think the amount that we have progressed in such a short amount of time is really insane. But it's what is this? There's a distribution. I forget what it's called, but it kind of, I feel like it applies to a lot of things in life, right? It feels like a lot of things in life are on kind of an exponential curve, you know? And that's one of those things, like the more advanced that we get, you know, for a long time we were just in the Stone Age and it was like flat line, we discovered fire, just tiny bit jump. And then for a long time, and then, you know, little jump. And then all of a sudden we get to, you know, late 1800s, and then it's just like, it just goes straight up, dude. It just skyrockets into the atmosphere. It seems like most things in life kind of operate under that jurisdiction, if you will. In my, maybe I can pull up my YouTube analytics as an example to show y'all that's kind of the case. Let me see if I can. Let's see, analytics. Let's get real analytical, baby. Let's see, last 365 days. So let's go. Let's just go all. Oh no, let's go videos. I don't know. The videos gives it a good. I'm trying to get a good. Gosh darn it. Give me a good graph that it supports my hypothesis that I just posited, for God's sake. Oh, that's a bad graph. So a very not good graph that we want to see there. Let's do this views one. Okay, this is good. Let me try this one. All right. Going from steam power changed everything. Yeah. Going from mechanical power to electrical power allowed for so many different things at a much quicker rate. Before then, everything relied on rivers. Penicillin is so goated. Look up something called Big History. It kind of relates to the theme of vintage story. Human lives skyrocketed, and yeah, our like standard of living has skyrocketed, and I'm still out here bitching and complaining. You know what I mean? Okay, let me pull this up for y'all, so you can kind of see. Maybe this supports my hypothesis. But so you can see, like, I've had my channel. What was this? This is 2024. Hold on. This is actually, let me get lifetime for you. Okay, so I made my channel, which I think this is just for viewing. This is a long time just for viewing. And then I have like I start making videos in 2023. And then you see like 223 0 views a day, and then randomly get 200 views on a video. And then, you know, it's just kind of meet moot. I guess there's a live in there. And then all of a sudden it skyrockets. We got 1,000 views. 1,000. Wow. We actually got some views here in 2024. You get a little spike there. I guess this is not a good example of exponential curve, but you kind of see here at the start where it's flatlined for a long time. And then you can kind of see recently here where it's picked up to be like a lot on average. And it's going to hopefully, hopefully it's going to slowly grow. Right? But you can see the flat line into the growth as it goes up. I don't know. I mean, hopefully it'll keep still going and doesn't just like die out. That would be tragic, wouldn't it? Bah. So if you ever need in-game inspiration, I could bring my mechanical band. I mean, you're being human law. I'm sure those in the Middle Ages thought their life sucked, but was better than the Romans, than the Victorians. They thought they were better off than the medieval era. That is true. I just think here's my thing about our condition right now is I think it's good. It's good, right? Like no denying it's pretty good. It's just the fact that we could make it so much better, but we're too busy like playing hide the wiener with each other that we can't get anything done around here, you know? It's just absolutely ridiculous. So what I wanted to do before I just got on a completely random tangent was I wanted to copy this. we're not like castle, right? I mean, arena. Yeah. Yes, we are. Okay. So now what you do is you can hit the import button for those that were following along. And now we'll go, this is kind of the tricky part, is getting it to be in the right spot that you want it. You kind of have to finagle it around. For some reason, I wish my brain was bigger sometimes, you know what I mean? So like, that's kind of the spot I want it in right there. What do y'all think about that? Do we feel like that's good spacing? Oh, that spacing looks a little bit worse from this angle, doesn't it? It doesn't look that bad. Right? I don't feel that bad about it. Like right there, possibly? Or should we almost go flush with the... No, I kind of like that. I'm on track with that. I just almost want to put it higher than the other one. It gives it a little bit of difference. Nah, let's do the same level. Screw it. Same level. And now we will just replace all. Let me show y'all. Let me get a close up of this. Replace all. Bam. Place that, John. That John has been placed. Good job, John. Get placed, son. W. Okay, now we do have to fucking destroy everything that we just had. It might be a little bit sketchy. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fine, y'all. Nobody panic. Stop panicking. It's okay. It's okay. If you want to feel good, look into your spice cabinet and realize that you eat better than a king. Here's a... You just stunned me, TR. You stunned me. By the way, fun fact, you might already know, most castle walls were not cobblestone on the exterior. They were typically plastered. We need to put some plaster in, huh? Bros Only is the one that put me on plaster. I always forget about it. Wow, I'm just really fumbling my words here. There's too many things. I'm trying to go too many directions. What I was gonna say was, y'all tell me this, because I know everybody in here's got just huge education. The Silk Road in the spice trade and everything like that, did that have to do with actual spices like salt and pepper and fucking garlic salt and paprika? You know, forgive my ignorance, because I just really don't know. I haven't ever looked into the history of it. I don't really know what all that's about, but is that what the Silk Road is about? Is about these spices that we have just hanging out here nowadays? Gotta get another water. Oh. My back's so sweaty in this apartment, dude. Hold on, let me turn the AC on. Right, AC has been turned on. Everybody knows where my AC is located now. W. You're still live? Why are you saying it like that, gamer? Why are you saying it like that, huh? It was the real currency standard, not gold. Salt and peppercorn was already in Europe, but the Silk Road was about silk. Oh, and exotic spices from Asia that didn't naturally grow in Europe. Oh, okay. So it was about silk. Why? I don't know why I thought it was entirely about spices. I guess I forgot the silks part. I thought you'd have stopped by now. I appreciate that, gamer. Nice shoes. Appreciate that. Call them my floppers. I wear them religiously. That's a nice tree. Like that? My cat fucking knocked that tree over, dude. The first highway brought us the delicious bubonic plague. Oh, blade. Also, Gothic cathedrals, when pristine, they look divine as they meant to be. Who'd have thunk a church is meant to be a metaphor for the church? I heard somebody make a point recently on a video about, why churches are so, like, why those built back in those days are so much, or just buildings in general are so much more aesthetic than the buildings that we have nowadays. And that's because, there wasn't like time limits and stuff like that. It wasn't enforced, and it was more so done out of passion, and people did it in their free time for the most part, instead of being something that was forced upon them. Nowadays we have deadlines and bonuses for building buildings extremely quickly and stuff like that. So that was a point that somebody made, and I thought, you know what, that is interesting. If we maybe, but it's impossible to build a building without doing it for some sort of money incentive, right? Okay, maybe there was not a storm over here. Oh my gosh, bro, it's never not storming over here. I've completely accepted that fact now. I just have to catch this area when there's not a storm. What is the rainfall like here? Almost all the time. Are you fucking me? Can we change that? Because this area is so cool. I just want to show you how cool it looks. Listen, can I, is this, okay, this is just for the time period. Nobody panic. Put this back to, oh God, I'm just breaking the game. Okay, back to 0. Thank you, it's back to normal. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this. Oh, I'm so excited. So look at this, look at this. Okay, look. I might crash my game. My game might crash out. The stream might crash out. But look at this giant, sexy mountain. Look at this mountain. Just drizzle down my pants. Look at it. Okay, so you have kind of this opening area where you could put a gate coming into the area, right? And then you come out to here and you have this big open valley area here between these two mountain ranges, which I think is just so cool to put an entire city here through the middle of it, and it's just surrounded. I mean, just look at this fucking. The generation on this went crazy. The generation on this slayed. Absolutely slayed on this. So I want to fill all this water in with land and then put Event City all throughout here because it's a big open space and we'll have plenty of space for different events and stuff. And then meanwhile, it'll be in between. We'll have like mountains in the backgrounds of all our events, dude. W. So I just wanted to show you all that. I thought that was cool. I felt like that was cool, but I thought that was fucking insanely sick. Not entirely true. Artisans were well paid for cathedral design and carving, but the reason why you have a home now is because of how mundane it looks. That's fair. If every house looked as a nice mountain, there you go, gamer. Every house looked as majestic as cathedrals or gilded age mansions, we couldn't afford them. Yeah, 100%. That is true. I'll take my mundane habitat. Can't wait to find it in game and be the first. Oh my god. I'm putting what Cupid's mod. I'm gonna put Cupid's mod in here that does area denial so nobody can fucking sneak in. Nobody's finding it. The Silk Road was also a means of exchange for tech and goods from Asia to and from Europe. China wanted Roman glassware and Rome wanted Chinese silk. Ah. Okay, so I see why it was so special now. It was like the first kind of like big trade area, if you will. I mean, not trade area, but route. It's sad their birth rate's plummeted and their culture is endangered. They're already past the point of no return, even if they made a giant bomb 6 times a huge bottleneck of recovery. Are you just talking about the about China's kind of? Oh, there's no McDonald's. You don't need to advertise on my channel, bro. You're good. You're good. I swear you're doing just fine. No, come on, I can help, please. No, nobody's getting in here early. Not happening. No, I'm just kidding. I will need some people to help me. Oh, South Korea. Oh, okay. Say that China has a lot of people. That is, I don't know. I was about to say that is true, but I have no idea. Actually, I'm not educated on the whole South Korea issue that they have in place of not having enough dirty time, if you will. Is that an issue they're having over there? They need to fix that. Why are they having it? Why is that a problem? South Korea's pretty cooked. They have a fertility crisis. So is that just they didn't have a lot of kids, or they have a lot of individuals who are not fertile? I mean, they need to like fix that. We can't not be having dirty time around here, you know? As taboo as it is to talk about dirty time, we need to be encouraging dirty time in a healthier manner. Hey, South Korea, let me put you on. There's this thing. No, I'm just kidding. So there will not be a Sony PlayStation 7 4. So where they're made? The PlayStations are made in South Korea? Good rip. Your population is just dying. That's insane. They fucked it up for the rest of the team. to be the helps. It's not a bio problem. They're just not doing it. Why is that? Is that a current thing or like a recent history? Is there a reason for that? Just not doing the dirty? Man, that's kind of a dumb way to go out, you know? Yonky splonky. So technically North Korea won, but not in the way you think. The economy, they're having less children than needed to support the economic demand for the elderly pensions. Less people need to provide for more elderly. It's happening all over. It just hit them first and hard. Well, is it, well, like Connor mentioned, the economy, like, and kind of what you touched on, Tiara, is it the fact that, I mean, like y'all said, there's not enough young people to support the elderly, for one, but is it also the fact that the economy is getting so expensive? Like, I feel like this is the case for America, is that the economy is getting so expensive that you can't afford to have like 4 or 5 kids. You know what I mean? I mean, I feel like that makes sense. Hello, how can I join the server? Hello, Corzina. Hello. Excellent question. Let me put you on, Corzina. Let me see if I can put this link for you here in the chat. I don't know if it'll let me link this, but I'll put this link for you in the chat. So you go to the Patreon, Corzina, and it is $5 to get into the server. Also, I decided for everybody that's in the Patreon, I'm gonna put your name at the end of videos, and that'll be something. I thought that would be cool. But yeah, so you'll go to that Patreon link for Xena, and you'll just sign up for the $5 one, and then message me on there and send me your Vintage Story username, and I'll get you whitelisted on the server, and you'll be good to go. I'll send you the IP address after you send me your name, and you'll be on the server, and you'll be good to go. That's how you do it. Also, welcome in. It's weirdly more complicated than that. Quality of life is a big factor. It's just not as good time to be both working and having children. Inflation is crazy. South Korea has a huge work culture. You get shamed for not working hard, and people are so stressed out. They don't want kids, don't have time, and it collapsed their economy. Guess who's back? Welcome back, Joey. Joey, we're literally just talking about South Korea's downfall. If you're wondering, Joey, what's going on? We're talking about how South Korea is too focused on working hard and not doing the dirty enough, not having enough children, dude. I mean, how do you fudge that up? I don't get that. The whole hard-working culture thing also drives me nuts sometimes. How the world did it turn into this? We just happen to get real philosophical. That's not a proper pronunciation of the word. That's really not a proper... What the fuck? I'm just completely... What was I gonna say? Oh. Nope. Brain fart. What was I gonna say? Nope. Anyways. Hold on, let me get my parents' credit card. I used to, speaking of, dude, this is crazy. I don't know if anybody has ever played Smite. It's like an MMO game, and oh shit, I just spilled water on myself. Perfect. It is a MMO game, and they had skins you could buy with gems, and I would steal my parents' credit card, and then I would buy skins on there. And dude, I spent so much money on my parents' credit card, and then they would ask me like, hey, is this you? And I'd be like, that ain't me, bruh. That ain't me, bruh. That ain't me, bruh. I didn't do that. I could never. And then they would literally cancel their credit card and get like, oh, you don't talk about a piece of shit. I was literally the Fortnite kids before Fortnite kids exist. It's crazy. Beef's thinking computers are still loading. They have a cyberpunk ass corporate dominance in their economy. That is actually possibly the reason, but if we can't talk about corporations and politics than you know. Thanks, but I'm from a country where we can't get Patreon. Subscribe with our credit cards? Really? Really, Corsina? Trying to think where we can't get Patreon subscriptions with our credit cards. Well, maybe if I come up with a different way that you could do it. I don't know if there's a different way. If you have a different way, let me know. We'll come up with something. We'll see. If there's a different way of paying $5 a month, I have no idea. That's crazy. I didn't know that. But yeah, no problem. I meant corporate and not cooperate. We're not kids nowadays. But yeah, I tried to use my parents' card once. Didn't work. Got scared. Put it back. Never used it again. Oof. Got scared. Dude, I was a dirty bad kid. I was really a bad kid. Corporations are people too. Oh, grab me a river. Rosina, yeah. Rosina, if you hop into Discord and message me directly, we can get something figured out. And you can join the Discord. If you go to my channel, there's a Discord link. Join that and message me directly in there, and we can figure out some way that we can get you on the server. The corporations are people too. Yeah, I don't know about the whole... I was a bad kid, dude. I was a really bad kid. I did some bad things. I used to... I don't know about y'all, but I didn't make good grades on my report card in high school in math. And my parents would shun me, dude. They would take video games away from me. They would ground me. I wouldn't be able to play video games. Oh, you want to talk about a true punishment, dude? So what I would do is, and I'm sure y'all's school ran it the same way, but when credit cards came out, credit cards, fuck, my brain is fried, dude. When report cards came out, I would know when they're coming out, and I would get to the mailbox before my parents got to it, and I would just trash the shit out of that report card, dude. That report card is never to be seen again. That's just, you just had to do what you had to do, right? And then I would spend money on their credit cards to buy skins and games. I was a bad boy, dude. I did some bad stuff. Oh God. I have my own debit card. Yeah, you know what's up, gamer. You know the struggle, because when you are a kid, dude, you have like basically zero means of making money. Pretty unfortunate. Other than like Christmas and your birthdays and stuff, I really wasn't smart about that. I mean, I was blessed to get money during those periods. Don't get me wrong, but I was very not smart. I would just blow all that money, dude. I have no money left over from birthdays and stuff. Okay, let me, no, Joey joined and left. No, Joey. Oh, I said, well, I just tried to type command. Whoops. But I don't even got money for holidays or B-days. Yeah, that's tragic. Yeah, like I said, I was lucky enough to get money for those days. Maybe you can ask and say, you know, what about maybe you can pick up some chores or something? Or you can sell lemonade. I've actually seen, going back to my hometown, I've actually seen some kids selling lemonade, and I kind of feel like a piece of trash when I don't go buy their lemonade from them. I'm like, damn, they're really out here just trying to start a business, and I'm really not buying any of their shit. So I need to go over there and just critique the shit out of their lemonade. I'd be like, what is this garbage y'all are out here selling? Huh? What are we doing? What kind of trash? Damn, I really don't know how to bridge this gap between these two. Let's just start with a flat line between the two, and then we can kind of merge as we see fit. I like that. My guy's moving a little too fast, dude. Just relax. I did one time. There were kids in my, probably same kids. They were selling little silly bands, and I was riding around on my bike, and I went and got my wallet, and I came back and bought their little silly wristbands because I thought it was cool. I was like, hell yeah, I'll support that. I know one day the corporate Congress and Senate will. Oh God, y'all are talking about some crazy stuff. Because I'd be living in the house, eating their food. This is your rent. I can help me a good builder. Let me help on BRB. I wouldn't mind helping. Would help the boredom of playing parkour. My church, yeah. Anybody who wants to help is welcome to help. The only thing is I don't know how, and y'all may be able to come up with the idea of how we should go about this. And obviously we had the art that we picked out, but I don't know how to coordinate all of us building the same thing in unison. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So I don't know. I don't know how to go about that. I'm trying to think. We'll just figure it out as we go. It'll just come up. I helped you last time. We separated the parts. Okay. I mean, I don't know. This is a little bit of a bigger scale task, gamer. This is a little bit. It's not a much bigger scale. I guess we can, like you said, give it to different people. We can assign different roles to different people. So, like, somebody can be on wall duty, and then somebody can be on. We would need an outline, block palette, and task designation. Yeah. Okay. Easier to separate. Yeah. Let me. The thing is, I need to make an outline for everybody. So let me hold off on that to make an outline for everybody, and then. I don't know about game rebuilds to take stuff sometimes. He's talking trash on you. He said, "How dare you?" Oh my gosh. Do you need the build mode permission commands? I have them. Cupid, I have them. Or I had them. I just can't remember exactly what they are, but yeah, they are in the game, so we could use them. Yes. Actually, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here is what you can make up jank ideas of that kind. Oh my gosh. So this is what I'm gonna do. I want to add, yeah, I'm gonna take that one, Cupid. Thank you for adding that in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a specific Discord channel and category dedicated, and it's going to be called like build team or something, so that, you know, because we're all going to be building at different times, so that way we can all kind of be on the same, we can have the same idea and be on the same level and communicate in there. And then also, so I can put all the commands that Cupid has for the build mode, so everybody knows how to access build mode, and then the coordinates for the area. And other things like that, because I did add Cupid's mod. Shout out Cupid, by the way, our expert modder. Well, make it capture the flag mod is just gonna be absolutely insane. Cupid, you're cracked. But Cupid did make a mod for the server to where I can give people build permissions to go into creative mode, but you can't access your inventory or open chests, so you can't store anything that way. So we can give people build mode privileges and for helping build with Event City and stuff like that, which is just perfect. And so what I'm going to do is during, let's see, tomorrow, I'll be able to kind of set time aside to specifically do an outline, and then I'll build the Discord channel so we can put a build team together and kind of get our ideas flowing, and then that way we have something to work through and work on, and we're all kind of, we don't have like just this random ass, like Joey said, gamers jank build we got going on. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, gamer. I'm just kidding. Just a little bit. So I'll put that together after the stream, and then I'll also put all the commands in there. Gamer said, "How dare you?" I'll also put all the commands in there that Cupid's build mode adds, so everybody is aware of that. I don't want to give it to everybody. I don't want to give the build mode to everybody on the server. That way, most of the people on the server are going to be aware of it. But for when people get on later in the server, they don't get any funny ideas. You know what I mean? So that'll be kind of between us and the dealio in the category channel thing. But I'm still trying to think. I need to make this outline the entirety. The thing is I don't know if I want to make it. Let's go back to what our inspiration piece was, and once again I've gotten rid of it, so let me pull that up. Inspiration, and I guess we should stick to the medieval arena. Let me pull it up again so everybody is aware of what it is. Oh, no, that's just my desktop. Hello, desktop. A bunch of meese on there. I could have been a billionaire. I get it. So this is what we decided on for the inspo art, and I'm trying to think of how we could stick to that. Oh, how could we stick to that? Anyways, I'll just make an outline, and we'll just work from it there. Well, everybody can have their little deal on there. Very good. Totally won't spawn myself bountiful gold ore to mine later or anything. Should have been mining crypto in 2012 instead of being a child. SMH. No shit, I should have been buying property, dude. Holy moly. Should have been buying property back in whenever I was just a wee lad. Let me actually, one of the things I do want to do is I want to level this all out. McDonald's, stop playing an advertisement in my ear, bro. Tired of that. So let's do this. Let's do not check enclosed. I don't know what is going on. Oh, someone. Interesting. But yeah, that'll be the kind of the plan. And the for anybody who's not aware, whoops. I think what we're gonna do in event numbers is, or kind of planning, is the next event that we're gonna do is kind of a free-for-all arena match, and then the second event that we'll do after that is capture the flag. And we're gonna do events every other Thursday. That kind of gives us more time to work on the events and stuff like that. So we're not kind of like rushing every event, right? So that's what we'll do, and that'll give me time to put out regular videos as well that are not server related. That gives me a little bit extra more time, which is good. I probably shouldn't be going as hard as I am with this. Shouldn't I go that far? That's fine. Maybe fix that later. Gives me a little bit extra time for regular videos as well. I'll be able to maybe server out better. You know what I mean? My next video I was thinking of making was a tips video, like random tips that people aren't aware of, because I feel like there's a lot of that in this game. I said this before on stream, but there's so many things I learn every time I play this game that I didn't know exist. It's like, holy guacamole, dude. The hell? Thank you for giving me time. Yeah, we want to give you the time, Cupid. You got what? I said every other week. You got a month? Got a month? We believe in you. We believe in you. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Won't make it to the next event, sadly. Going on vacay. Oh, you're going on vacation, Joey? Rip. All right, cancel the whole event for Joey. No. Ooh, where are you going on vacation? W vacation. Like shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear. What? I'm confused. What did I say? I must have said something. Waddle and Dob. Waddle and Dob, baby. W Waddle and Dob, actually. I kind of want to put big, giant vintage holes in the arena. For some reason, that's something I've been wanting to do. I'm inspired to do that so people can fall. Gonna do some bike riding? W bike riding, dude. Your quads are gonna be fucking huge. You have massive quads. Bike riding uphill is absolutely brutal. We'll say that much. Oof. Craziness. Gooshing with water. That's crazy. For some reason, the way that you type gooshing like that, leave is just seems very inappropriate. Gooshing with water. Oh my gosh. Gooshing right now. God dang, this forest floor is ruining it, dude. It's ruining my check-in closed. There we go. Get a little bit there. Very nice. Doing there. Doing here. Doing there. That's a little bit close for my liking. Okay, good. So we're kind of getting all this flattened out. Now imagine if we had 50 people in here just fucking duking it out, dude, going crazy. Got absolute. I'm a goo man. I'm gooshing with water. Oh my gosh. I'm gooshing with agua. Yeah, so I'll get a outline, and we'll get some sort of system set up that'll go a lot better for that. That'll make that easier. More coherent, because I definitely need y'all's help building stuff, because if I do it on my own, we'll be having events every other month, dude. And also, there are plenty of people on the server that are way better at building than I am. Like, holy shit. I just put a shit pile together. I'm going to sandbox a whole ocean and try something. W Canal. By the way, really quickly, I'd like to go around and look at everybody's builds. I haven't done that. So I want to, for anybody who's like not on the server, I can go around and show different builds to, I was going to look at this. Okay, bet. I show everybody the builds on the server because I mean we gotta show those off, right? I feel like there are some things out there to be proud of. Proud chap. So this is all your fault. Monastery's been updated a bit. Okay, let's fly around and look, give kind of an update on what the server's looking like. One of the things that is huge and that's been implemented. Check out the new additions. Yeah, I'll check that out. I haven't been on a couple of days, but you can look at my ugly ass build. I'll just point out some of the new additions. So, one of the things that we did add is the Vinconomy is what it's called. So you can set up shops and it will mark it on the map as well. And we're adding banks. First, there's a bank here by the Spawn Tavern. So you can go in and change. You can exchange your rusty gears for our in-game currency. So we have 1 rusty gear equals 5 rim. I think 10 rim equals a Celt, I believe. And 100 rim equals a Valar coin. I can't remember. I might be completely wrong. I can't remember what the... Yes, okay, 10... Okay, yeah, there you go. Wait, I think no, Grim probably did the math. I can't do the math right now. Yeah, times 5. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, my bad, Grim. But yeah, so we have 110, like Joey said, 110, 100, which is good. I like this. So if you want to change over your currency in game, you can do that. I love the tavern. I have a cool little fountain feature in my basement. All right, let me go check it out. Also, W Grim on the bank building. It just puts my tavern to shame. Absolutely insane. But yeah, so everybody on the server, if you want to set up, you can set up a market shop to sell your neat little deals. We do need to populate Spawn Town. Poor Spawn Town, it was booming on day 1 and then now it's just falling off, dude. There's nobody left. This is what we're using. That's crazy. There's just nobody left. I'd populate it myself if I could. I don't even know which one is your base, to be completely honest with you. I believe it's this one over here. Is this correct? I believe this is your base here, possibly. Got some goods in there. I'm not gonna go through your goods, but I did see you building let me put the night vision on, actually. Night vision time. There we go. Hello, green, baby. I believe this is the canal you're building. Is this the canal? Or you just built this for ease of use? Ease of use. And then I think Gizzo is building his... Ooh, Gizzo's been getting active, dude. This is the Church of Dave over here. If anybody is wondering, the Church of Dave is going to be built over here. Gizzo's been getting a little active up in here. Okay, Gizzo. Talk to me then. Holy shit, look at the firewood he's got. My God. But gosh, built him a little house. Okay, Gizzo, look at you. Very cool. Oh, it's a little farmhouse. Okay. Yeah, so Church of Dave has free breakfast on Sundays. If anybody's hungry on a Sunday, you can go to the Church of Dave. Get you some breakfast. This would be so cool right here. Leave, if you cut out this middle portion, you canal it, and then canal this portion as well. And then this mountain just splits in between the 2 pathways, and there's 2 kingdoms on either side. I don't know, just a recommendation. Okay, yes, slow work in progress, slow. Okay, let me see what you're working on. How do I let me bump down my speed so I'm not just flying at a hyperbolic pace. Fountain in your basement. Oh my God. What have you got going on down here? Holy hell. How do I get down to your basement? Okay, here we go. Let me see. This is your fountain, huh? I love it, actually. Dang, look at all your goods you got down here. Okay, places some charcoal. You're rich on the charcoal, huh? Charcoal. All right. How is my old house, Gamer said? I don't know. I don't even remember which one is yours. It's in here. Here it is. Old house. W old house. Got a little bit of a modern styled roofing job there, gamer. Kind of like that. All right, now let's follow the path. Let's follow the path to the Forlorn Hope Kingdom, and maybe we'll see Connor's monastery on the way. Connor, do you still have your albino elk? By the way, I think this is where Lucas lives. Ooh, W. Lucas. Okay. Hey, who's opened his door? Close his door. W. Lucas. He has a windmill? Oh, he does have a windmill. Look at that. He built a windmill up here. Hey, okay. Oh, he's got a little underground deal going on. Go Lucas, dude. W. Lucas. Got some interesting things going on here. It's got a little chicken coop. Renamed to the Ivory Keep. Oh, okay. Dang, am I sweating, dude? My seat is wet. Renamed to the Ivory Keep is sick. That's a sick as fault name. Sick as fault name. Continue on the path. And dang, I missed all summer. Yeah, you did miss all summer. You did miss all summer. Unfortunately for you, Leave. Unfortunately for you, you did miss the entirety of summer. Summer is over, and winter is almost here again. Going to hate our lives when summer gets here. I mean, when winter gets here. We'll fly along here. Along. This is such a, like, the path that this path takes is so good. It's so aesthetic. You know, it's not a point A to point B. It's all about the journey, you know? It isn't about the end result, it's about the journey, and that's what I love about this path. Although I can't fucking see anything. I can't see anything after here. Can I just... Okay, I see Connor on the map. All right, very good. I could just TP to Connor, actually. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. We're here to invade your private space, Connor. I got so tired of winter, I took a break. I once died and had to walk in the dark all the way. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Oh, look at him strut around on his albino elk. Okay, Connor, stretch your shit. Look at that. What do you think about that, Ivory Keep, boys? He's got his stuff. Oh my goodness gracious, look at him go. Oh, he's just flexing. He's just flexing. He's flexing, chat. Oh my goodness. Lot is looking sick as hell, Connor. So Connor rebuilt this monastery, this little church up together. Got a few things going on here. Got a new building that I've never seen before. I have no idea what's inside this building. It looks like it'll be some sort of storage space, work in progress type of deal. W. Connor, though, very very nice space you got here. Very very homey feeling, I feel like. But yeah, you need to be able to name. Workshop in progress. Okay, so this building is a workshop in progress. All right, gotcha. Thank you for the tour, Connor. And shout out your albino elk, Mr. Elk Master. Okay, Mr. Elk Master. Okay, so we've got, looks like a couple shops set up here in the Ivory Keep Kingdom. Let's see what's going on over here. And I heard that in their Discord, I heard that they have taxes and they have policies put in place, which is actually fire as hell. I'd be interested to see what that looks like. So this is, let me do a realistic jump around and not just fly about. It looks like this is their massive farm area. I don't know who is the farmer of the Ivory Keep Kingdom, but they're doing a good job. They're doing a great job. Although they have a lot of grass and weeds growing, they need to figure that out. Need to figure that part out, gamer. Gamer's a farmer. Building looks sick though. I'm high on the building. Building looks very cool. So jealous. All H wood. One day I might just want improved just so I can make the dang canals. I'm too busy learning the game and starving and not knowing what to do. It takes a little bit of time. You're gonna get there, Leaf. You're gonna get there. I made the farm, but Gamer isn't planting. Gamer did not build that. Oh my gosh. That's right. Gamer, just keep working hard. Oh yeah, I didn't make it. I run it. You need to get the grass you got going in there. You got a bit of weed problems. You got some weed problems. Just fine. So we walk up into their nice little kingdom here. It looks like, for the most part, these things are going to be the same, kind of the village that they've made here. It's very cool, by the way. It's very nice. I like it. It's very, very cool. Ace's Wine, Beer, and Soon Liquor Store closed for renovations. Okay. Closed for renovations. So he's making a little wine shop in there. Look at that. Nice little windows. Okay. Winery owned and purchased by Ace 31. Look at you, Ace. Okay. And then we got the Lost Hope Tavern they got going on here. Very, very nice looking area. Somewhere I would stay. I'd stay here. I'd drop a few coins off and stay here. I wouldn't mind. What other kind of shops do we have? Do we have any shops? Oh, somebody has a mailbox? Oh, is this a mailbox? Oh my gosh. Insane. That is so badass. That is so badass. Hello. Oh, Mr. Badass. Mr. Badass Green Witch armor. Think you're cool as fall? You think you're cool as fall? This right here is... You chiseled this yourself, gamer? This is fire. This is awesome. I love that. Gamer's Bakery. Gamer's Bakery with a little chiseled... God dang. This is some really great chiseling done here. Excellent chisel job done here. All right, let's see what Gamer's got going on here. Only use the crock. Return if you bought a stew, please. Thank you. Yeah, I do chiseling for money too. Ah, I see. Okay. Little shop going on here. I like how you have it sectioned off to where people can't get in. I mean, I guess I could if they wanted to, but I just can't let go of saying cool. It is cool, isn't it? Very cool. Very cool stuff. Little side X going on here. Smithy. Okay. And I believe we have some shops here on the outside of town is where a lot of the shops appear to be. Yeah. A little charcoal pit. Okay. I'm gonna start stealing stuff, dude. I'm gonna start stealing stuff. Fuck it. Oh my god, the dude's axe is huge. My bad, Joey. My bad. Oh, dude. Oh, I've never seen this building before out here. There's a small building here to the right. Is this some property? Storehouse. Oh, okay. Oh. Chat, should we steal their shit? Look how much shit they have. Chat, we're stealing their stuff. Okay. Go back over here. I'm most curious to look at, you're all W and Fire and Goat. Yeah, W, Fire, Goat, Goated, W, Big W, huge. Oh, they have their little elk station, dude. That's cool. That's so cool. Is this supposed to be a gate kind of thing? It's cool that they all got their elks in here. That's so badass. And they have the forlorn deal. Yes, you can get toilet paper soon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy W Riz, Joey. Oh my god. Oh, okay. All right. We don't need to load the gun right now. That seems a little bit, that's a lot. By the way, this little setup that you have right here with how close this building is to the statue is wow. The statue is huge. This is fucking, I love how this right here feels good. This feels really good. Statue is insane, by the way. Statue is absolutely insane. So this is Joey's General Store. Firewood, peat, and stews inside. Okay. Go on in here, huh? Look at all the stuff you got going on here. Meat for sale. Ask Joey for prices. Oh, okay. You got a little downstairs area. Joey, how much for your meat? I mean, for some, you know what? How much? Oh my gosh. Look at the bling bling bling. What is this? What is this? Silver diadem. Oh wow. 25 rim? Really? That's not even crazy. That's not even just a stupid amount. Wow, Joey's stealing my business, he says. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Schmeat. Yeah, your schmeat. How much for your schmeat, Joey? How much for the schmeat? What is this? Oh, syrup-covered fruit bread? Interesting. I feel like your wares are kind of cheap. Well, 25 rim? That's actually not, that's actually fairly priced, I would say. Look at that gold, dude. Oh my gosh. All right, go off in here. I guess this is going to be another room for somebody else to have a business. Maybe I can put my business in here. 6,000 coins for my schmeat. 6,000 coins for your speed? Okay. All right. I've got 7,000 coins. What can 7,000 coins get me? Beaver, can I get a TP home, please? Gamer, OZ, wait. Shit. Did I just mess that up? Yep, I just typed. There you go. This is bros only. An hour with my Shmi. Insane. Just dump 6,000 bears on him. Yeah, I should just dump 6,000 bears on the entire city. Bros only's industrial wonders. Okay, let me see what's off in here. What do you got going on in here, bros only? What are you selling? Got some weapon racks for sale. What are we selling? Iron stuff. Industrial wonders. Oh, we got some chunks of native gold. Ooh, okay. Now, can I look at this? What do I need to look at? Oh, I guess I could look around and buy stuff. Interesting. More upstairs? Okay, let me look upstairs. What's upstairs? Although these stairs are not very functional. Oh, wow. There's actually a lot up here. You actually got a lot of stuff up here. There's so much more up here than you do down there. Insane. How cool. Whoa, look at these little iron anvils for sale. Oh, look at these little fool. Oh, it's so sick, dude. That's so sick. That's so cool. Ooh, I want to buy this. I want to buy the little toothpick dilly. Very nice. You got some clothing for sale? I feel like the clothing items is going to be a popular thing to sell for sure. I feel like that's going to be huge. I feel like if you could gather swag to sell to everybody, then that's like going to be one of your biggest sellers. You enter store, you buy. No, I'm gone. Fuck your store. Fuck your store. Shit on. Okay, so this is going to be another store for somebody else. Okay, I see. Nope, I enter the store, I use your bathroom. Oh my god. What is going on? I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I do want to visit the Ivory Keep really quickly. I want to go up yonder. Over here, it looks like they have a little bit of drawbridge action going on. Y'all need to fix this dirt column where it meets. This pisses me off. The city's great and everything, but big dirt column. Oh, you got a nice moat. Hey, Leave, you'll be happy about this nice moat canal. That's so sick. That's so tough. So tough. Is that how you open it, though? I don't understand. Can you open it just from over here? Surely, right? Yeah, check out the moat, Leave. Check out the moat. Oh, no, you really have to jump all the way to open it? That's actually W mechanic. That way people can't. Oh, didn't know that. Huge. Yeah, this is their canal, Leave. Check that out. W moat, huh? Oh, I'm under there. I'm in there like swimwear. Especially when I'm shooting beaver. Oh my gosh. All right, is there anything new here, gentlemen? Is there anything new inside here, or is it still pretty the same? Not anything extra in here? Ooh, check out these carved logs. Ugh. Okay. All right. Very cool. I don't believe that anything's it's all the same. Okay, as I say, I don't think that anything has probably changed drastically in here. So cool. This is the best build so far. Your fake gold. Dirty money. This is so good. So good. All right. I'm excited. The thing is, we need to. There's two Joeys on my screen. There's another Joey just hanging out here. But the thing is, it's really just about the fact that I need to make more videos so that we can get more people in here, because I feel like competition just breeds excellence. I think that's what they say, actually. I think that's the quote, right? That's it. That's what they say, chat. But why can't they make better servers? I don't understand. Yeah, they just haven't. I give up. I'm gonna go play another game. Well, part of Gamer's issue is he only has 8 gigabytes of RAM, so that's like kind of a issue when it comes to this game. But I don't know. I think they just what is it? Angelo Studios or Angelo Studios is look up, these guys are running in the background. Is just kind of a small operation, and they do things very steadily, and multiplayer servers isn't something that they poured just a vast amount of their resources into. So that's kind of part of the reason why the servers aren't just like great, unfortunately. But I think it is something that they are going to, from what I've heard, as the game gets bigger, they're going to pour more resources into it and make the servers better. Now, I think our server right now is completely fine, and I just need to make more videos so we can get more people on here. And like I said, I think competition breeds excellence. So, and that's on me. I'm gonna get some more videos out. Like I've had some more time, and I'm gonna be doing that. So I'm gonna be getting on top of that. Hopefully, I have some more. I've just been like traveling a lot, but no excuses, right? No excuses. W Porticolas hoping for murder holes. They do actually have some more murder holes, TR. They actually do have some murder holes. How many other servers going on here? If I was a millionaire, I'd help. Appreciate that, Leap. How many other servers going on here? I'm not sure. Have you ever hosted a modded Minecraft server? Vintage Story is a blessing compared. I have not, Cupid. I have no idea. This is actually my first server hosting experience, so I have zero idea. What would it be like if it was Anarchy Rules? I don't know. If we had Anarchy Rules the very first day of the server, and that did not go well. So, but I think that would be cool to maybe. I was also thinking maybe at some point, if we wanted to do a wipe or like a completely different server, we could have like an Anarchy server or just like different types, social experiments, all that good stuff. I think a good modded Minecraft. I'm gonna play Minecraft. Oh no, gamer. I think a good modded Minecraft server that would be similar to Vintage Story is the Conquest Reforged mod pack. So that's more creative building than actual survival. Yes, wipe when next update. Do we really want to wipe when with Oceans? Do we really want to wipe the next update? I mean, is the next update really that big? Vintage Story update. Because won't every Bear Armor is going to be sick. I have to say, Bear Armor is huge W. I don't even know. Does anybody know when the new update is coming out? Who knows? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, right? Right, Jet? Right? It adds a bit on boats, or you can help me with the canals and we can have boats. Hey, and then on your boats, in the next update, you'll be able to put shields on your boats and you can be Viking. We can have somebody needs to start a Viking. I feel like Vintage Story is perfect for having a Viking build, dude. You can have shields on your boat and you can have grass roofs and thatch roofs. Fucking 1.12 adds better piles, new clay colors, and a couple others. I can't even sail one without like 1.12 adds waves as well. Ooh, yeah. Oh, you're interested in that, Leaf? Shields, eh? Yeah. So I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to get another video out hopefully sometime this weekend, and just hopefully more exposure for the server so we can have other factions, and then we can have competitions like Capture the Flag that Cupid has made. I seriously think that Capture the Flag between two factions on the server in the arena is going to be one of the like best viewing experiences, not from a video perspective, just from like just like I feel like it's gonna be super intense for people who are participating, especially if we put stakes on the line, like a certain amount of money for whoever wins, or maybe one faction loses money and has to give it to the other faction. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you want to talk about the losers? They would get hot at each other. Teammates, break apart factions. I think if we do a wipe, maybe the builders could create a starter village where people can start out and get like an easy start, carpet tools maybe, and then spread out. True. So it's not too bad. Yeah, true. Capture the Flag C edition. Or Lauren against the Dave cult. Yeah, we gotta get some members in the Dave cult. Now I actually want to pour my all into the mod to make it perfect. From the things that I've seen, Cupid, like I didn't even realize. I was just thinking about kind of putting in like when you first mentioned, I was just thinking the flag, but I didn't even realize some of the other things that you've put in there. Like just some of the other commands that you had mentioned, or I think I'd read in the description or something. I was like, that's genius. So yeah, I think that'll be a great experience, and it'll like really make a rivalry between two factions if one loses and has to give the other money. Let's say two factions challenge each other to 3 rounds of capture the flag in a game mode within the arena, and they put like 100 Valar coins on it. One faction whoever loses has to give the other faction 100 Valar coins. Like, oh, that's a great idea. What's up, Carter? Welcome in. How are you doing? Great idea. That's good. That's good to hear. Thank you. These guys are just advertising their shops. My shop have tasty foods, better than gamers. I don't think my shop will make much because not many people in the server. Yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna be trying to make videos to get as much exposure as I can. It's gonna take some time. Unfortunately, it takes more time than I had anticipated, but that's fine. It's fine. We'll get it going hopefully eventually. And I'll do my best to help out with that. But I appreciate you guys playing on the server in the first place. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. My team bullies me. My shop gives away free breakfast on Sundays. Arguably the best deal. I did mention that earlier, Carter. I did mention that. I let everybody know that the Church of Dave is having a free breakfast on Sundays. I let them know. Now for the capture the flag mod, I kind of want to make the viewing experience better, like adding a beacon on the flag. Ooh. Now, could you add that beacon without alerting people who are playing in it, or should we have people alerted? Oh, that would be sick. That would actually be sick, Cuban. That would be crazy. We love you, gamer. 1 free piece of gold with every purchase. Pog. Yeah, poggers. W. Shout out Cupid for being expert modder, by the way. Like, holy shit. It just can whip up a mod like it's literally nothing. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for tonight, ladies and gents. I want to say EWJCW. Once again, I just want to say thank you to you guys for being in here and hanging out, and then also being on the server. Once again, I always appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging out with me. It's like, it is, I'm truly lucky because I know there are plenty of streamers out there who don't have a community to talk to or hang out with. And I feel like most of the people in here are like very good, you know, very high quality. So I'm happy about that. Anyways, before I get all soppy like I do, start glazing. Damn, I got here at the end. Sorry, Carter. Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. And we'll be streaming Thursday. Hopefully, I will have. I'm probably will plan on either tomorrow. I'll either try to work on a video or I'll do the outline. I may do the outline this weekend. We'll see. Or on Thursday stream for the castle. That way we can put a build team together and kind of get that started to build and get that underway. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I should have time after work to do that. So, but yeah, I'll be streaming Thursday, same time. Same time. You said you could time travel, but you won't be able to influence the past. That is true. You can time travel back to the beginning of the stream. See you Thursday, Beef. Can't wait to watch the next event. Thank you, Joey. Can't wait to see you. I am excited for the next event. I think we have a lot of cool stuff coming up. It's all about getting logistical implementation in place, right? So I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys more than you know. So everyone have a good night. Hopefully I'll see y'all Thursday. And y'all take it easy. Have a wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful Taquito Tuesday. Also, let me know what mods you don't think we don't need. I'll make a list and get it to you, bros only. I'll let you know. I appreciate that, by the way. Thank you for helping out. And we'll see you guys Thursday, hopefully. See y'all.